Live from the tasting room of ESB Brewing in scenic Tampa, Florida, it's the Cranial Emission Show. Live from the tasting room of ESB Brewing in scenic Tampa, Florida, it's the Cranial Emission Show.
Interrupting the silence.
Drop a little science
With an act of defiance.
by the Cranial Alliance.
And Charles was the name that was given to me. And when I'm on the mic, it's like destiny. Well, he's a mover and a shaker, not a flopper or a faker.
If he was on chips, he'd be punching out your baker.
But there's more to this mix in this recipe. Here's a dash of number 2 of the Cranial 3.
First name Miguel, my last name Hito. I'm a mixture of the best, like a sushi filled burrito.
And if you get to know him, then you can call him Miggy. Got the bitty bitty beats like Buck Spot Tweaky.
There's still another part in this play on words. His name is Joey T, and he needs to be heard.
Joseph T. Needles Incorporated. The mold was broke when I was created. If you need a title, he's got plenty to spare.
And if he was a trucker, he'd have a monkey named Bear.
Well, I'm the last dog, the final bark of the pack. And now I'm gonna tell you who we are and where we're at. Cranial Emissions is the name of the show.
Friday night, 7 to 9 is the time, don't you know?
ESB Brewery will be live on the air. Come have a pint with us, we've got plenty to spare.
A show for everyone, alive and departed.
Enough about us, let's get the show started.
Now let's get down and dirty with the triumvirate.
Welcome to the Cranial Mission Show, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now known as the award-winning Cranial Mission Show. Fresh off the much unexpected sweep of the Talkie Awards, observe. It's beautiful. And the subsequently anticipated hangovers that come with it. We, the Triumvirate, as per our long-standing network edict, persevere to always bring you a weekly program. And what better way to eliminate the little elves with pickaxes in our brains than by partaking in the ye old hair of the dog. Here at the renowned tasting room of greatness at ESB Brewing that you can only find at 333 North Falkenberg Road, Suite D.
Sweet D.
407. So come on down, sidle up to a bar stool, and grab a delicious pint of beer Nirvana from our good friend, the ITJ. That is the illustrious TJ. So fear not, Craniacs. Now that we've been acknowledged in the internet radio community for our hard work, we promise you, the listener, that this will most certainly not go to our heads. As action-packed, we have an action-packed slate of activity that is planned for all of you tonight on the heels of the immensely popular debut of Felix's Movie Buff Challenge. The superfan himself will regale us with yet another edition. Former show producer and studio bitch himself, Nelson, will join us next segment to plead his case for why we should continue his much-maligned spot, known as Man of the Street, and a whole lot more.
It wasn't very funny.
It wasn't very funny,
No.
Sancho.
What wasn't funny?
Nelson's Man on the Street.
Oh no,
Last week.
it was undeterminable. I believe I couldn't understand a word
It
he was
has the
saying.
potential, but that's it.
No, well, we'll see, but we're gonna have to talk to him. I guess he's calling in, right?
He's going to be calling in next segment, but how are you guys feeling tonight? I mean, Miggy I'm especially worried about because, Miggy, you were in rare form at the Talkie Awards.
Boy.
The big sweep, 3 awards were given to us, we're proud to say. Best show, we won Best Live Show. Big thanks, by the way, to the Internet Broadcasting Organization for putting the event together. The banner behind us, the lovely IBO banner behind us.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I had fun. Didn't you guys have a good time?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Big thanks to Alex Wadsworth and the crew, Chris himself, the wily Chris Wiles, who was producing the show for us.
I'm happy to do it.
All right.
Big effort from him last night as well there at the Talkies. A huge turnout. We had, probably several hundred people
It
there?
was close to 300.
Was it?
It was really, it was just jam-packed.
It was.
I had a good time from what I remember.
I'm surprised you remember anything, actually.
I don't even remember my speech on stage, honest to God.
If you want to call that a speech.
I say,
Yeah.
no,
Was it a speech? I couldn't hear myself.
You got a little
It was
sentimental.
like incoherent. Did I?
Yeah, you were like, oh my God. You were like Sally Field up there. You like me. You really, really like me.
It was like emotional blabbing.
It was good though, right?
No, we loved it. We loved
I
it.
should have won an Oscar just for that.
Yeah, you should have,
performance.
just for that performance.
it was pretty cool because we were hanging out with everybody for a while. We had a great spot there at the Tampa Picture Show, standing in the back by the kitchen. At one point,
By the bar.
At one point, I think Miggy thought he was Dalton from Roadhouse.
He did.
He was running the kitchen in the back. He was ordering drinks. He was telling everybody how to pour, how to
behave.
pour heavily.
Well,
might
no,
add.
I was setting up the heavy pours through flirting with 40-something-year-old Tiffany,
Yes.
telling her she was a rowdy little minx.
Yeah, I think you made her night. Yes.
I did. She was like,
And she subsequently made your night. I wasn't sure if she poured you, some really stiff drinks or if she just tried to slip something in your drink.
she probably slipped something in something.
I think she was hoping you'd slip
My
something
inner
in
ear got a
something.
hell of a wash later that evening.
Did it?
No, I didn't. No, it's Sherry. I didn't. I was just kidding. Do not want to be shot by my
Yeah,
girlfriend.
dude, she looks mad.
Uh-oh.
She don't look like nothing.
She doesn't look like she cares. actually.
Anyway,
But no, great. We had a great time there. Got to know a lot of people, some interesting, really cool people that work very hard, much like ourselves, to put on a variety of different shows there. And what an honor it was to win the awards that we did. There were 4 awards left at the end, and we took home 3 of them. And it was pretty cool because throughout the course of the night, people kept asking us what we were doing there, and we kept downselling the whole time. They said, "What are you guys doing here?" "Oh, we were nominated for Worst Show in Tampa." We kept telling them, and at the end, I think it was kind of surprising because we're still new to the organization, still new to Talkwad Studios, and so there's a lot of people out there.
I was shocked.
that really don't know who we are over there.
Right, no.
And we've been around for 3.5 years, but we're new to that scene.
You know what-
4 episodes.
you know, one of the funniest thing that I heard all night was there's only 13 awards left. There's only 7 awards left.
coming from Ben?
Ben's like,
Yeah, he was
there's only,
counting them down,
there's only
wasn't he,
7
Ben?
awards left.
Well, even
There's-
Jen up in the booth kept on asking me, said, when is Cranial Mission supposed to? Aren't they supposed to nominate for stuff? I'm like, we're getting there.
well, the good stuff always comes at the end, right? You,
Right.
you get all
Yeah.
that fluff with like, okay, best lighting and crap goes in the beginning of the thing, and then no, I'm just kidding.
You know what? Way to
That's
honor
funny.
the achievements
Just
of the
kidding.
best lighting.
I'm just
and
kidding.
then Ben won the most bitching about a cranial emissions special ring. But he got his ring. So.
Yeah, well, you won most annoying drunk in the back of the bar.
I wasn't
You did.
annoying.
You
I
did.
I had some fun. I had some fun.
You know, you made a point earlier, and I think this might be a good point. We should start our own award show where we give awards for people how they accepted their awards.
yeah.
Yeah, the best award getter.
Oh my God!
yeah.
I won.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That would be a short show. But
most incomprehensible speech goes
Yes,
to
yes.
Well, hey, most incontinent.
Miguel
speech.
Hito.
Yeah.
most thanks to Jesus goes to that type of thing.
what about the best sore loser?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
or the one in the crowd who's like clapping even though they know, and you can just look in their eyes. They're like, I hate that person.
I hate them.
It's always Billy Crystal. Why is it always Billy Crystal?
Because he was in Throw Mama from the Train.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
It was a hectic week for us. I mean, we had to put all the preparation that we do into this show, and of course we're broadcasting to you on a Saturday when normally we do on a Friday because of the Talkie Awards. But a lot was going on. It was a whirlwind for us to have everything ready for that show.
And then me moving in the interim.
And then you were moving, and then of course Joe. I mean, Joe was struggling with the obstacles that were put forth to him at his residence because of lubob.
Oh,
in the
geez.
backyard, I
Yeah, I
understand
got it.
your pipes were burst.
Yeah, I got it all figured out.
Well,
He called in last week.
He
to-
covered that
no,
up with the sticky
he cut it
napkin.
with the shovel. He was
Right.
digging a hole, and
He's
he broke
digging a hole
one of my
for-
PVC pipes coming right out of my well.
Yeah, he was digging
So
a
my
hole
well's
for a
just
latrine,
pumping,
basically.
Yeah, just pumping a 2-inch water into my backyard. So I get home and it looks like a rice patty in my backyard. First of all, he did figure out how to shut it off on the air here.
Did
but
you get the Vietcong guy that was
I
on
did.
the left
I was
side?
worried, dude. I'm like walking through that guy. I was looking for
Zeke
AK-47s.
Mao! Zeke Mao!
Now I got to ask you, when you went back home, did you hide all the old lady porn
No,
magazines?
you know he was.
Your
Making,
octogenarian news.
here's what went down with that. He thought he was going to be funny and mention all this stuff because he knew I was mad at him, and I'm actually madder at him now that he did that. But there was no octogenarian magazine.
So there was not.
There was no Girls of Medicaid or
No,
ladies
I don't
of-
even think
oh,
that exists. I
You,
looked,
you didn't have a layer of dried up paper towels that was
No.
about shin deep when
No,
you
why-
walked in there.
no, I would throw those away. I wouldn't keep those around. That's evidence. You always got to get rid of.
I'm just saying what
Yeah,
Lubob
but-
said.
He's a
I mean,
sanitary pervert.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. You got to be clean about that stuff. But you know,
That's just what Lubob said. So
Right.
I don't know, it seems kind of suspicious. You know,
Right.
that's like the old. That's not mine, Mom. I was holding it for a friend.
yeah. Well, I used that one a lot too back in the day.
I tell you, we owe a lot of thanks to ESB Brewery for having us here. and letting us do the show and really sharing the growth of this brewery with us.
And pouring beers for
Yeah,
us.
absolutely.
I mean, that's
So that's another
a good
thing, I
fringe
think.
benefit.
Now, it'll be interesting because Nelson, as we mentioned, will be calling in a little later to defend, to advocate the further pursuit of his man on the street bit. And I mean, from what we heard last week, I really don't see any reason to go further with it. So
It wasn't that bad though.
Wait.
it wasn't that good either.
What did you guys get out of it? It sounded to me
He
like
was nervous.
He was nervous, but he was asking people questions, and then when they couldn't understand what he was saying, he was acting like they were stupid, like they didn't get it, like they didn't have the answer to the question. But I don't think they ever understood the question in the beginning. So
I think we can give him
if
one
we
more
can get him to
chance.
slow down and maybe use words that have not S's in them, then maybe I don't know. Maybe
Avoid
we could,
using S's at all costs.
If Nelson could cut about half his vocabulary
certainly,
out,
I
it'd
can
be
really- I
okay.
can really
we
work
should
with
write
him.
the questions for him. I think we'll get the questions for him.
And the
Yeah.
C's, he has trouble with C's.
Yeah, don't ask him about Steve Spurrier or anything like that. It's going to be a mess.
And don't tell him to spell Mississippi.
Exactly. We'll be joined again by Felix tonight. That's always a fun treat here at ESB when the superfan himself, the benefactor of the Cranial Mission Show, joins us. The very popular Movie Buff Challenge, we had such a good response for that it's engendered us to do it again, to do it once again this week. So we'll see who wins
Or
on that.
in gender switched us to.
I was thinking that, but I'm glad you said it instead of me.
Wow, I didn't.
That's what I do.
So we'll have him on a little bit as well. Now, this is one thing just to get the show kicked off right before the beer call. I know that something that Joe's very excited about is, of course, the opening week in baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You may be the only person here at the table that's excited about
No,
that.
I'm right there with him.
Oh, are you? Cool.
Are you
Yeah.
a baseball fan?
Absolutely.
Right on,
Okay,
man.
so
Yeah,
that's-
I look forward to this. And by the middle of the season, I'm kind of like, and then I'm big in back in the end of the season. But yeah, I miss it, dude. I definitely do because basketball just wears me out. I mean, listen, I'm
Yeah,
not
after the first 5 minutes of watching it.
Yeah, that's about how
Well-
long. That's about how long my NBA watching goes. I'm like, I'll try to watch a
That
Magic
guy
game
that's
and-
almost touching the basketball rim can dunk. What
Yeah.
the fudge?
I
Yeah.
mean, 10 minutes in when you've already seen about 20 timeouts,
now-
I'm kind of worn
No,
out.
it's usually
by it.
one
Now-
commercial break. It usually goes to the first commercial break, and then
Now,
I turn it
I
on
will-
like Pawn Stars or something, and then it's all done.
I will watch the last 5 minutes of a game because usually that takes about an hour.
An hour and a half.
Give or take.
If not longer.
Yeah.
Foul.
But we're going to start this show like we do every show, and that is with the beer call.
Well, we got the long,
Yeah,
version.
man.
Dude. We got the long version.
This is
Believe it or
that was
not.
Greatest American Hero.
the greatest
Right on.
American
Yeah.
hero beer call theme song.
That was
Very
the
good.
elevator version.
It
of
was.
it.
That
It
was
definitely was.
That was horrible. Yeah. dude.
Brought to you by Muzak. Thank you.
Are you
Yeah.
walking on air?
I'm walking on air. I
That's-
never
that's
thought I
awesome.
could be so free.
Well, hey,
Hee.
okay.
You were definitely stumbling on air last night.
were.
for
Like,
sure.
oh my god. Yeah, that was.
So what are you guys going with? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking Pirates Gold.
It's a good beer.
I love it.
Very tasty beer.
It's good for the hair of the dog type thing.
It's a little lighter on the
Yeah, yeah,
ABV.
yeah.
Dude, I had one of those
Easier on the
those
IBS?
sheepdogs that look like mops last night. If you talk about hair of the dog, I was fudged up.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
I was 5 sheets to the. I was a whole set of Egyptian cotton sheets.
Wow, like
Last
like
night.
1,200 count or something?
No, I was
Yeah.
like 2,000 count.
That's
I'm
a
going
lot-
with
that's
the
a lot of
Richie
count.
sheets.
That was rare form for
wow.
you. I was going to buy you some MC Hammer pants because you were definitely hammer time last night.
Oh. I'm drinking the pecan nut tonight. It's really good. It's light. It's nothing super duper heavy for me. Because believe it or not, I don't want to be like I was last night. Maybe later.
Shimmy shum.
I'm actually going with the Citra version of the Pieces of Eight.
Oh, that's good
And
stuff.
Thank you.
As we talked about last week, the Citra version to me is actually the better version of it.
I have to agree with
I
you,
love
man.
Pieces of Eight to begin with, but the Citra to me really just sets it off. Nice dry finish to it, and of course it's very high in ABV. It's 6.5% on there, which
I told
hit
Leslie.
you quick.
Leslie's gonna write an opening monologue just for that beer. That's how good I think that beer is. I don't ever drink second glasses of IPAs. I drank like 4 the other night of that, and it's so good. Makes me happy.
Okay. So you're like Pharrell Williams?
Makes me happy.
There you go. Very good. You got what I was going at. So
So
what do you?
now-
What do you? Oh, we just told us what you're drinking.
we
all
just
right.
you're not listening to what we're
Yeah,
drinking.
yeah. No.
You still feeling a little sluggish from
I
last
am,
night
dude.
as well?
I know, but you know. Speaking of beers, I got. This is my favorite story of the week. You guys, I'm coming out strong with
Bring
this
it,
one.
bring
Alright,
it, bring
Okay,
it.
this is a
About damn time.
This happened in Baker Lake, Washington. Yeah, absolutely.
Baker Lake.
Baker Lake, Washington. It's I guess
Good place to set up a dispensary.
yeah, it's yeah, definitely probably. But it's what do you call it? A resort. And the Fish and Wildlife agents were called out to early morning to find a bear passed out on the lawn of this Baker Lake, like right by the campground, in front of the campground. And they're all like, all right, what's up? Around him were strewn about 36 to 40 open beer cans that he just like gnawed. Now, but here's the best part of the story. You guys are going to love this. They said he drank, and I've never heard, have you guys ever had Rainier beer?
That's
that's
actually
the brewery.
it's out of Washington.
Yeah, Mount Rainier beer.
Yeah.
Right. So have you had it?
Yeah.
You have. Okay. I never had it. Well, he liked that obviously, but the funny part about it is they said he got into one Bush beer and there was like cases of it there, but he wouldn't drink anymore. He drank,
That tells you something,
he
doesn't
drank
it?
36 Rainiers, a half a Bush, and was like, "I'm going back to the Rainiers." So I guess they tried to wake him up, and he finally got up and just like climbed a tree and
You can't
slept
be
it off for
waking
like
up a
4
drunk
hours.
ass bear.
You
Yeah.
know, there's a moral to that story, Joe. The moral is that clearly even a bear has enough sense to not drink Bush beer.
Yeah, I think that says a lot about Bush beer.
Right.
That says a lot about the crappy beers. Yeah.
I was gonna say the moral of that story is that even nature won't take Bush beer.
Yeah. It's an affront to nature.
Yeah, because
It
there's
is.
stuff not from nature in those beers.
I mean, you hear the saying, does a
Formaldehyde.
bear poop in the woods? Does a bear drink bush in the
I
woods?
guess
And then does a bear get effed up on Rainier beer? Yes.
Yes.
That'd be a good commercial for Rainier beer.
I do. It would be an excellent commercial. Their people should be on that.
Rainier
right now.
beer.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll get bears up.
But they ended up
Didn't you
having
say they trapped him?
yeah, they had to trap them. They had to they put one of the big humane traps out. And they said normally they'll use donuts and honey. They just opened up 2 cans of Rainier, put it in the trap, and sure enough, they got him, dude. We got an alky bear out there, dude. It's
Oh,
crazy.
great.
Homeboy's chugging.
It's a bear after my own heart.
He is. Sounds like a good guy to hang out with.
He would have fit in very
Now
well.
he's gonna move in and mooch
Dude,
off of us.
he's got a problem now. I feel sorry for him. He's going to go out into the woods. Where's he going to find beer? He's going to have to I don't know, ferment his own honey.
Yeah, he's going to have to dry out. It's going to be a hard recovery for him. And, he would have fit in well at the talkies with Miggy.
Yeah.
They could have.
I was a fun rowdy drunk.
Because he was just chewing through beer cans as well, which was kind of embarrassing. I got to be honest.
Have to go to
with you.
Bears
I
Anonymous.
was like,
Kept growling at people.
get away from me. Get away from me.
By the way, if you want to be a part of the show,
Chewbacca.
if you want to call the Cranial Mission Show, you can reach us at 813-NEW-TALK. Go to talkwatstudios.com. That's where you can find the show. Of course, if you're hearing it now, then you probably already have found it.
Where
but
is this
I
brewery
digress.
located, Ben?
333 North Falkenberg Road, Suite D, 407.
Sweet D.
You just wanted to say Suite D again.
I did.
already
Right.
said the address.
I know, but I like saying that.
Now, in other news, getting out of bears being drunk and getting into chicks that play lacrosse at college universities.
Well, that's quite a segue. Wow.
It's it was quite a story because UPenn, University of Pennsylvania.
Right.
I thought you were talking about Penn State.
No, not Penn State. They've had enough scandals
Yes.
Oh, my
for
God.
1 decade. Thank
Yeah,
you.
they're moving them.
Not to be outdone, Penn wanted to get in the news as well, and there was a lacrosse team that just went absolutely crazy at a bar. Female lacrosse team.
Right.
Broke a bunch of stuff, stole a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, but
inside
look
a bar.
The article goes broke. Can I say the S word on?
No.
Okay. Broke.
No.
Broke doo doo, stole doo doo, smoked weed, and flashed their.
Hoo-haws.
Their. You know what little cat?
Their
They
hoo-haws,
call
yes.
little. Those little things. Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
know
the biological term,
that's
right?
no, it's a scientific.
Yes.
Who was?
Like a pussy cat.
The anatomical term is hoo-ha, right?
Yeah. or scientific. I don't know, but you know what it sounds like? It sounds to me like there's some cool chicks to hang out with. I want to go party with the lacrosse.
I mean, but apparently the bar owner complained. These chicks were so drunk, they broke a light fixture, they stole a bottle of liquor from the bar, then they attempted to steal a six-pack from behind the bar. It said apparently they were also smoking pot in the bathroom.
Okay, all of that stuff I've done. I'm just saying, dude, I'd have no problem with this.
Allegedly.
Especially at that age in my life when I was 18. No, not allegedly.
When you were playing on the girls'
No,
lacrosse team?
they wouldn't let me. I played on the girls' rugby team. It was a lot closer.
you? Yeah.
I enjoyed that a lot. But
Could you tell they were girls?
no. No, you couldn't. But they were, so technically everything was legit and
They were
heterosexual,
shims.
I think. Yeah, there was boobs there.
Now,
but-
see, the way they capped off the party was at the end of the night, a young woman decided to flash her hoo-ha to the adulation
Her snooch?
of the rest of the party. And then they also, here's the worst part about it all, is after making these poor employees have to endure their presence for a span of several hours, they allegedly tipped less than 4% on a $1,300 tab.
They're college students.
Damn.
Yeah, you
They're
work at a
college students, but they can run up a $1,300 tab.
Yeah, but that's all they had.
Well, Daddy can only
They were
cover
like-
so much.
Yeah, exactly. That
sucks.
Yeah. That one, you know that
I
one,
hate people like that, man.
You know that thing. What happened is it went on one girl's credit card. There was like the one they don't really like on the team, and she's all been hanging out, and she kind of
She's a noob, and she's
yeah, and they're like, you know what?
Hazing. You got to pay for the tab,
You got to
woman.
cover. And she was like,
And they all sound like that. Hey, bro.
This was like a group of 50 people that showed up for this. Are you insinuating that the lacrosse team, the females lacrosse team, is a lot like the female softball team?
My name's Susan, but I didn't used to be.
No, listen. There was 50 people there, and they only ran up a $1,300 tab.
That's
pretty weak.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
They must have been buying Bush.
Yeah, I mean, in two ways.
Well, they were
I
certainly.
guess,
They were
actually.
certainly
They were showing. There was
They
Bush
were
there.
showing it,
Yeah, they
yes.
were showing Bush. I don't know if they were.
I mean, if you break it down, it's actually less than $30 a person. You got 50
I guess that's
people.
legit. But if you're getting
Less
hammered,
than $30 a person.
yeah, but it was probably college bars.
So what,
It was
what,
probably
what
like
happened when
pictures
the,
and
when the
stuff, yeah.
snooch came out?
Well, when the snooch came out, they
police
really.
came out.
It sounded like if you go on to read the article, it sounded like they really didn't know how to handle
Somebody
it.
said, damn, it's the 70s down there.
I mean, they just kind of let him go, and then at one point they tried to usher him out, and that's when they got the 4% tip. So,
Well, that makes sense then.
not making a good name for themselves. And listen, I mean, Penn University, they typically got a good reputation as a school, so I can't
I bet their
imagine
lacrosse
that.
team is top notch.
I can't imagine the AD is very happy about the end result of this.
Yeah, I don't think that when any of this stuff goes down, they're real happy about it. I mean, I think that kind of goes with college, though. You don't open up a place where everybody walks and they don't have to drive, and they go to school for 4 hours and they don't have to wake up before 12. I mean, it kind of allows for a lot of that type of behavior.
Do you think they were just experimenting?
No. No, I think that's the funniest thing. When I got to college, man, I was well versed before I ever got to college. That just kind of like tipped it off for me.
Yeah, a lot of times you just use it as an excuse to go buck wild.
That was like my prime.
Let's think about it.
I look at it as like my prime. Luckily, I didn't have much money because I'd probably be dead now. But which is another good thing that happens in that time period is you're kind of broke, so you can't really do the damage.
It's called restraint through finances.
Yes.
Now, the only person I know who gets as crazy as back in those days was the gay Billy Mays. He used to get rowdy, doing all kinds of crazy stuff, right? Yeah, he's out there nodding.
Yeah,
He's shrugging it off.
but he's toned down.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. The real Billy Mays didn't tone it down.
No.
He kind of partied it.
And he paid the price.
I'm going to snort coke and get whacked with bags.
Uh-oh, he's coming in.
Oh, here comes GB on.
Billy Mays could not have handled my drug binges.
Wow.
What is that drug?
We're calling out.
It's a drug called penis. Oh, anyway, we got to go to a quick
Yeah.
commercial break. We're running out of time here. So, all you Craniacs out there that are listening to us, stay with us. Be right back after this.
As partner advertising, we spend our money on beer, which is true. I'm not even getting paid for this spot.
Hey there, this is Nelson from the Cranial Mission Show. You want the skill set necessary to succeed in broadcasting? Before enrolling at Jimmy Chin's School for Broadcasting, I was told that I didn't have a voice for radio. Jimmy Chin's special techniques helped me develop a voice that is now professional and polished. His intensive 2-hour training program was well worth the $2,000 that I borrowed from my sister. So don't let your dreams go up in smoke. Call Jimmy Chin today.
Jimmy Chin only accepts cash. Individual success stories may vary. Are you tired of riding public transportation and bumming rides from friends? Let Wang & Wanda School of Driving get you off the bus and behind the wheel. Wang & Wanda will help you get your license with one easy lesson. Our instructors are as good as it gets when it comes to operating a motor vehicle. Wang has years of experience from driving in the most populated areas in the world. And Wanda's defensive driving skills are second to none with her lifelong experience of driving in the hood. Take a listen at these two in action.
Okay, roll your speed. Turn your brake on and take a left at the right.
Which is it? Left, right?
I said right at right. Off for the rubber guard. Pull over. Let me drive.
Safety always comes first with Wang & Wanda.
Okay, honey, just get in the left lane. Let's keep it at 40 now.
Speed limit's like 65.
Don't you sass me, white boy. I got no insurance on this car. I say drive the car 40, you drive the goddamn car 40. Like that son bitch off.
Wang & Wanda will teach you their special techniques, including wide right turns, rolling stops, driving and texting, sudden merging, and getting your lean on. You'll also master disrupting four-way stops, driving slow in the fast lane, not using your blinkers, and a full array of vulgar hand signs. Visit Wang & Wanda's driving school online to get started today.
I got these 3 friends I think you all should know. They are the hosts of the Cranial Emission Show. You got Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, and the Reverend Joey T. Like Friday nights from 7 to 9 at ESB. So tune us in on your radio, because I know you'll love the Cranial Emission Show.
From the creators of
Welcome back to the Cranial Mission Show, ladies and gentlemen, the award-winning Cranial Mission Show.
Wow, we can say that now.
We can. Some crazy fools at the IBO decided to give us awards, and I swear to God, it will totally not.
I would like to thank everybody at the IBS for this thing.
It's not IBS. That's irritable bowel syndrome,
No.
Sancho.
No, why?
Yes. No. IBO. Organization.
Oh.
Internet Broadcasting Organization.
Yes.
Okay.
Big difference.
Okay.
Get it correct, because we don't want them to shun us.
Like Vladimir Pooping.
I've been explaining this to you
Or
every week.
lemonparty.org.
No, don't bring up lemonparty.org.
Why?
Yet, because we don't want people to look at lemonparty.org.
Is it gaming site?
It's not a gaming site.
Oh. It's just for a comic book?
No, it's not for comic books.
What is it?
Well,
it's kind
of like what
No,
Lubov.
you know what?
It's kind of like the magazines that Lubov
No,
found in Joe's
hold
garage.
on. Let's just tell them to
except
go
it's-
to the site and find out.
You want them to? Yeah.
I'll go. I check it out.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
go check the site out, and you. Oh, yeah.
You'll regret it. By the
Yeah.
way, if you want to be a part of the show, you can call us here at ESB Brewing Company, 333 North Falkenberg Road, Suite D.
Sweet D.
407. And
No, Chris, stop talking. He's making Miguel's part to do that.
you know what? You need to back off with the production. Ever since we had different producers
Miguel
in here.
says every time. He's new here.
Who appointed you as the show disciplinarian here? Seriously.
I regulate that ass.
I'm sorry.
I'll
Miguel.
do what I want. I tell him whatever I.
I mean, I know.
All right, he's turned off
Chris,
right
you
now.
must be intimidated, with this 4 foot tall Hispanic guy standing before you. I know it must be daunting.
Yeah, well,
when he gives you the stink eye, you know.
Yeah. When I see that stick come out, I start, crawl up in a little ball.
Don't make fun of my stick.
Are you related to Jose Jalapeno?
If you want to call into the show, it's 813 New Talk.
New Talk.
And if you can't figure out what the letters are, it's 813-639-8255.
All right.
They do have a keypad on your phone, by the way, that does translate the letters into numbers.
Yeah, but there's some people out there who don't know the difference.
If you haven't figured that out yet, then I'm surprised you found the show, quite frankly. But yeah, an eventful night that we came out of, and now we are into the second segment of the program. We're actually waiting on a call to come in, and I guess he's running late. What happened to Nelson?
I don't know.
Nelson's supposed to be calling in, and he's
guess if he
apparently
was
struggling.
I guess
oh,
if he
you've
was
got
here.
the call in here? Oh,
there he is.
Okay. All right, let's bring him on.
Can we mute that sound?
Go ahead and
I'm
patch
sure I
it in.
can.
Okay, so Nelson, I understand that's you on the phone. Is that correct?
Hey, how's it going, Ben Charles?
Man, doing well, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. What do you guys think about my segment last week?
Well-
do you really want to know?
Absolutely. I think I did a really good job. I thought it was quite... my mother and my sister thought it was very funny.
Well, I think as Alanis Morissette would say, you ought to know that it really wasn't that good, man. You seem really nervous. Like, what's up with that?
Well, you guys know how I get. I get a little uptight, and my voice kind of gets high, and I got a little nervous. But I thought it was funny that nobody knew any of the questions, and they were very simple questions, and I thought they were all just really dumb people.
Now, Maggie, do you think it was that they didn't know the questions, or was it that they just couldn't understand a word he was saying?
I don't think they could really understand what he was saying. I mean, he was talking so fast. You're like,
Well, that and the lisp, the speed of how he was speaking, and of course the lisp that I know you've worked so hard to eliminate by going to Jimmy Chin School of Broadcasting. But
it's gone, right? I mean, I don't even hear it anymore. I think it's pretty much gone.
It seems like the lisp is still there, Nelson. I think we love you, buddy, but you've still got a lot of work on your hands. I think you need to take at least another 20 or 30,000 classes from Jimmy Chin.
Yeah,
well, that's going to cost way too much money because it's like $2,000 for like a 6-hour class, so I don't think I'm going to be able to afford that. So we're just going to work it on our own. But do you think? Listen, I got big news. You got to want to hear my big news?
Do we have to?
Yeah. Listen, my sister is getting a new car, so guess what I'm getting?
A new car? Your sister's
I'm
old
getting her own
car?
I'm going to finally have a car, guys. I'm so excited about this. I'm going to finally have a car. But here's the problem: if you guys want me to continue doing the Man on the Street segment, I'm going to need some kind of gas money or something so that I can go places other here in Tampa. I want to go where people are a little more intelligent and they don't make all these mistakes and understand the questions that I'm asking.
Okay, so you're suggesting that it wasn't that no one. You were suggesting that it's not that your speech is incomprehensible. It's that the people that live in Tampa aren't smart enough to understand your questions.
Yes, I think that was clear. I think that was blatantly clear.
Yeah, we appreciate the fact that we appreciate that you're going to alienate our local audience, which is our main audience, by referring to them as stupid. And so you want to actually go up north where you think they're going to be able to understand you better. Is that correct?
Yes, I want to take my show on the road. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if I go out different places, then I can meet other places. Maybe if I go up to D.C., people understand a little more about politics. Or if I go, get them to talk baseball or something, maybe I have to go to like St. Louis or something.
I think we should kind of keep you a little local, like Florida, because we're no way in hell we're giving you gas money to go up to freaking Washington.
I mean, we
DC.
really don't have the budget for this, Nelson. Where did you get the idea that we have the money to pay for you to really go anywhere?
Well, you guys won some awards last night. I figured you guys were, I saw it on Facebook. I guess I thought you guys were bridging it in or something. God. But listen, there's another reason why I want to go, on the road. It's because, my sister's moving as well. So I don't have a place to live anymore.
Hey, maybe you can live with Joe. What do you think about
that? I asked. He said you got to move out there. There's no way he's going to ever let me move into this house. I don't know. We used to be friends, but he's a little standoffish now.
Well, Lou Bob does have an extra space in that fifth wheel of his. I don't know, maybe. What do you think?
Maybe I'll give him a call then, see if I can work something out. But listen, you guys got to take that under consideration, and maybe we expand the show. Maybe we go nationwide with it. I don't know. I've got big plans, guys. So whatever you think. I mean, obviously it's your show, and I don't want to be interrupted. But I think I got some gold here. I think I'm working. I'm working with gold.
We have to take that under. You want us to take that under what?
Excuse me?
You want us to take that under what again?
Consideration.
Oh, okay. You said consider. I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you. You were lisping.
Yeah, once again, I think my phone's not working properly. But listen, I got to get going because I'm walking to get gas. I ran out of gas right now, so I have to.
So what
I got my can. I got to walk down to the store, and that's why I was late calling. I'm sorry.
So what kind of car is it?
What do I have? I got a Colt.
Really? Was it a Dodge?
Yeah, you remember the old Colt? Yeah, it's beautiful. I just had it washed. I had it waxed. I love my new vehicle.
Well, Nelson, I don't know that you've really given us any additional reason to support this, but we'll take it under advisement. I'll give you that. We're not going to say yes or no right now, but we'll think about it. That's about all I can give you right now.
Okay, I can't ask for any more than that. Thanks, Ben. Listen, you guys all have a good day except for Sancho, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Hey,
Bye.
you can kiss my ass. Nelson!
He's gone. Sancho, he's gone.
Such jerk. I don't forgive him anymore. I want him working for me again.
We asked you. We asked you before.
No,
Yeah.
I go back to the show and listen. I said he worked for his bitch. He's my bitch, and he never ever come back. And no.
You told us before that you were okay with it. Now you're trying to recant that. That's all on you, buddy. You had your chance to say no.
This is crap.
You had your chance.
Hey, Wolverine, how are you?
We're now being invaded by the Nom Knights.
Nom Knights are
They come in full droves over
Super
here
stoked.
now. I thought I heard some motors running.
Yeah.
We've got Wolverine, a.k.a. Vlad the Impaler, over here.
We got Swirl coming in, the spokesman for the Nom Knights coming in today.
It's
excellent.
A motley crew that has invaded ESB. A full house here, by the way. If you want to come up again, that is 333 North Falkenberg Road. 15 different incredible beers to choose from. And find the man behind the bar himself, the ITJ. That is the illustrious TJ. But moving on to some other news, guys, because we're already running late in this segment. Tampa Bay Lightning, here in the playoff push.
Well, they made the playoffs.
Well,
That's
they've
a good
made the
thing,
playoffs, but now it's jockeying for playoff position. And every team that's in that division is hot right now. I mean, Boston now with the best record in all of the NHL. They've already won the Eastern Conference. Exactly. But it's a toss-up between Montreal and Tampa over who's going to have that second spot in that division.
I almost dropped an F-bomb right there.
Well, when Boston comes to mind, that's just kind of what naturally happens.
Man.
It's not your fault. And, we are big Lightning fans, as evidenced by the bling on the ring.
The bling on the ring, my friend.
And, we've got another call in.
We got another call.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and patch them in.
Okay.
Y'all know who this is?
Guys, what's going on? It is the Big Bear.
Big Bear! What's up, man?
It's the V-double-B
Zach.
himself, Zach Cooper.
Zach Cooper, producer extraordinaire.
The
man.
vociferous Big Bear,
I
as
thought
he
I
is
s-
known here in the studio.
I thought I sent you to go clean the studio.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, Chris, you shut up. It's Zach.
Whoa, did he just...
Did you just help me?
Did Sancho just defend Zach?
Man, you look very nice and very distinguished last night. I was very proud of you.
Really? So all of a sudden you like Zach now that you're not threatened by him doing
Yes,
production?
because he's not here anymore.
Oh, okay. So now he's friends with you. Did you hear that?
It's excellent.
I know.
I'm extremely happy. I'm congratulations. This is awesome.
Yes, you should be accepting the award for shutting up, Zach.
I'll kick your ass.
Well, Zach, congratulations are due to you, my friend. I mean, you were out there looking very dapper last night, out there ushering in all the fans. And you know what? Props to you, my friend, for all the hard work that you contributed to us. You know, we couldn't have won this award without all these awards that we've won without you, without your
Zach,
help.
thank you, buddy.
You know, I saw him ushering in a lot of little ladies last night.
You noticed
what was
that,
up with
didn't
that,
you?
Zach?
Yeah.
You were playing it last night, dude.
Yeah, you were
big pimping.
You were quite the player last night, Zach.
Yeah, man. I'm a true ladies man. Let me tell you, Big Bear knows how to get the women.
All right. That's what I'd like to
Big
hear.
Bear. You're growling at some snooch last night, man. That was impressive. Hey, man, I tell you, it was a pleasure to meet last night was those guys from Double Special Show, which is an awesome show if you guys get ever a chance to listen to it. Chris Gorgeous, his wonderful wife Crystal was there, and JB Lee was there last night. And what was the other gentleman that they run with was there with them last
Marty
night?
Hoffman.
Marty Hoffman, Big Chief. They run a good show, man. It was a pleasure to meet those guys. They want to do some stuff with us in the future, which is exciting.
So Zach, what made you decide to give us a call tonight? I mean, did you have an axe to grind? Did you have something you wanted to get off your chest here tonight?
No, man, honestly, again, congratulations to you guys. You know, Miguel, I don't care what you say, man. Sure, I may be a good co-host on my own show, but you earned that thing fair and square.
Thank you, buddy.
Just like Ben won Best Host for a reason, and just like y'all won Best Live Show for a reason. You guys definitely earned that. No doubt in my mind about that.
So it had nothing to do with the bribes.
Yeah, because we bribed everybody as much as possible. We threw a lot of money around there, dude. Really, for 3 plastic trophies, I think we spent a little too much.
We did.
No.
Oh, damn,
Joe,
dude,
I'm just
that's
kidding, dude. That's horrible.
Y'all,
You know, because I
y'all
didn't win
pissed.
anything. That's why I'm
Me
pissed.
and Chris were breaking it down on that dance floor last night after y'all left.
Really?
Did you? What the hell did we miss? I don't even
Wait,
remember.
was that when they were playing a song for couples dancing, or?
Oh, couples only skate.
Secret lover.
Now, the reason we didn't go to the after party because you needed to get out of there, if you remember correctly.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
Zach, honestly, I remember going up on stage and I forgot the rest after that, to tell you the truth. Alcohol's a hell of a drug.
Don't worry, we got it all on film.
You do?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Nice.
Jesus.
Good,
Beautiful,
because
beautiful,
I
beautiful.
think we're going to need a translator for the speech
I'm up
that
on stage.
Mickey gave.
I'm up
I
on
have
stage.
no idea what we're gonna do for the closed captioning.
I was holding my award going, hey, did you have this thing and you never dang?
No, it wasn't that bad. You were pretty good.
I said, and Sancho, come on, Leslie.
He did. Sancho gave a big thanks to Leslie. I remember that.
Miggy was at least 10% better than that.
Confused everybody in the audience. Everybody's like, why is he putting a fake mustache?
Yeah, Zach, I had one too many last night, but I had a good time, man. You guys put on a hell of a production, and very proud of you guys last night.
So Zach, when you called in, we were getting into the Lightning here. I mean, how are you feeling, man? I mean, I know you watch the hockey from time to time. How are you feeling about the Lightning's chances here right now? You're seeing some hot play by certain players. Ryan Callahan on fire ever since the San Luis trade to get him. And Andre Palat, again, continues to be probably right now the most consistent scoring forward on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh, and by the way, we forgot to plug the Lightning bling of the rings right here.
We did.
You guys actually all brought your rings this time?
No, Joe forgot.
Joe didn't. You know, the guy that didn't win an award, he forgot.
Yeah, that's because I think you guys are thieves, and I'm not doing that. About not winning. That's my award right there. We've already discussed this. Best live show. Best live Joe. Maybe it says on there. I'm going to change that. I can have that bottom.
I think you should put your rings on the actual talkies.
Oh, there we go.
Let's see if we can do that there.
There you go. It might tip over. Actually.
Yeah, I don't feel confident in those little glass stones on there.
That's unstructurally safe. I don't believe that's not safe.
Well, Zach, man, thanks for joining us, brother. We're actually up against it in our segment here, so we've only got a couple minutes left before we got to jump into a quick commercial. But, hey, man, much love to you, buddy.
Yeah, man, I love you guys, and I hope those commercials are funny as hell. Can't wait to listen to them.
We love you too, buddy, man. We thank you very much for your hard work you did for us.
V-double-B.
And we'll work out something next time. Hopefully we can get you on again and hang out with us, have some fun.
All right, guys, take care. Have a good one.
Take care, brother.
I love you, TJ. TJ, you're sexy.
Oh,
TJ,
damn.
Zach said you're sexy, buddy.
All right.
Stop it.
You guys can talk online, all right?
I think you're making them blush. Yeah, you guys can go on Snapchat.
Oh, jeez.
I think they met on Plenty of Fish, actually.
The sneakers in
The amazing sneakers from the Nom Knights making a cameo.
Did you hear that? V-double-B just gave a plug for lemonparty.com.
Oh, it's .org, man. Get it right.
You got to be careful when you're giving.
If we're going to scar people, we need to scar them properly.
Always be careful when you're giving a plug.
Yeah.
For
Hey, a wrinkly old plug. Zach, again, man, thank you so much, bro.
But yeah, man.
All right, guys, take care.
Again, the Lightning. What can you say about the way that they're playing? It's inconsistent. Is one thing that you can say. You see some scoring here and there. They've got some flash, but you're still seeing certain problems that continue to plague them. Namely, the fatigue of Ben Bishop is becoming an ongoing concern, and the scoring has been good. You see some real consistency there, but I don't know how you feel about this, Miggy, but I think home ice advantage is paramount for their success in the playoffs.
I might have to say so because they're going to need the crowd to really give them that extra oomph to move along. I mean, in no way, shape, or form am I bad-mouthing the Lightning, but I mean, I don't know if they're ready to make that strong and deep run.
Well, they're a young team. I mean, don't think there's anything.
Lemonparty.org.
Yeah, I don't think there's. I'm sure they like that being connected with that. Right after you say their name, the lawyers are coming out. But no, you know what I mean, dude. There's no question they're a young team.
They are unfortunately losing 2-0 right now. But then again, they're already in the playoffs, so
rest it up.
Yeah, but you don't want to limp into the playoffs. Now, guys, we're up against it. We're running a quick commercial break here. Going out of the segment, so all you listeners out there, you Craniacs that are tuned in, stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
From the creators of Backwoods Casino and Dumpster Wars comes a reality show that hits you right where it hurts. Critics say Dive Bar is an up-close and personal diary of the marinated underbelly of small-town America. Dive Bar cuts through the smoky haze, exposing the lives of the workers and patrons of Lulu Bell's Packaged Liquors and Lounge. This is real Dive Bar action.
Red, honey, you know there's no sleeping at the bar.
I'm sorry, Lulu Bell. I got no other place to go. You know my old lady kicked me out.
This is real Dive Bar action.
That is a load of crap. What do you mean you don't take EBT?
This is real Dive Bar problem.
I don't give a shit if she's my mom or not. I'm gonna kick her ass.
This is real Dive Bar romance.
Goddamn! You going home with him or me, you junk tease?
This is a real Dive Bar.
Catch Dive Bar every Tuesday night at 8 on the Bootleggers channel.
Okay. That's the spot. That's the golden ticket.
Grandmama, no!
Have you ever been detected in the middle of self-gratification? The scandalous looks from family members and friends who have caught you in the act could lead to years of mental scars and embarrassment. The Fapper, an advanced masturbation protection detection device. Here at the Fapper Corporation, we are using Class A laser technology to build a safe and inconspicuous early warning alert system. Our patented Fapper system includes setup directions, 2 monitoring units, and a discrete earpiece that will alert the user before privacy has been breached, providing ample time to pack up safely. Contact us today and receive the Fapper system for only 7 payments of $777. But wait, there's more! Call now and receive a second Fapper system and 2 free big whammy shammies. Just pay separate processing and handling. Visit thefapper.com.
The Fapper system was just voted Innovative Product of the Year by Sex Tech Magazine.
I'm Hall of Famer Charles Barkley. You're listening to the Cranial Emission Show. And for three white boys, it's not terrible.
Welcome back to the Cranial Mission Show, ladies and gentlemen, the award-winning Cranial Mission Show. Winners of 3 talkies. I don't know what that signal is, Chucky. 3-0.
He's updating us in the light.
Oh, we're losing 3-0. Okay, thank you. Yeah, but we are the award-winning Cranial Mission Show, as evidenced at the talkies last night. Recipients of 3 awards.
Bam.
Great event brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization. And our show today is brought to you by ESB Brewing, the tasting room from which we broadcast from every single week, located at 333 North Falkenberg Road, Suite D, 407.
Sweet D.
Now, you can get 15 different beers here to choose from, most of which they make here themselves, all through the hard work, the efforts of Leslie, Simon, Francis, Bobby.
Hello. Where's Leslie?
And then you have the ITJ behind the bar to pour them for you, the illustrious DJ himself.
Leslie's in San Francisco.
Is she?
Yes.
Well, did you miss her?
Yes. I see on Facebook page.
Are you Facebook stalking her? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Yeah,
actually, that is what you are.
Wow,
You checked
dude.
it like 4 times since we've been sitting.
You've been looking at your phone the whole time,
that's
Sancho.
actually the definition of Facebook stalking.
Oh, and by the way, Sancho, just to let you know, a free flip phone from Walmart doesn't actually have Facebook on it. Just to let you know.
Oh. No, I have pad.
Do you?
I have frog pad. The little kid I can't afford this is go online here.
What?
The frog pad.
Okay.
It's like baby laptop for a little kid. I
Oh,
find
okay.
it.
Oh, the leapfrog.
I find a good wheel.
The leapfrog.
Leapfrog.
Frog. What?
Not frog pad. It's
Not frog pad.
leapfrog.
It says frog pad.
No, that's lily pad anyway.
Oh,
That's
it
what
does.
the leapfrog might be.
leapfrog.
Okay.
If you want to be a part of the show, you want to call in like the VBB did, like Nelson himself did. You can reach us at 813-NEW-TALK. That's 813-NEW-TALK. Guys, a bunch of different topics to get into in this segment. A lot of odd news. Some very some news that has some religious overtones to it, some cosmic overtones to it as well. The first story is it's a follow-up. We talked about this years ago. Right. The Virgin Mary grilled cheese sandwich.
It was $28,000.
I think we have a picture of that, don't we, Chris? The wily Chris Wiles behind the board.
The $28,000 grilled cheese sandwich.
Is that what it sold for this time?
No, this was I think that was the original selling point.
What kind of cheese?
The big story now. Well, that's what I'm getting into. The big story is that this has been 10 years since it's been sold,
Right.
And it hasn't grown any mold since then. The topic obviously is a grilled cheese sandwich that looks like the Virgin Mary. It has a picture of what
We've actually got the picture up
right.
now.
The way that the butter burned on there looks, I guess, a little bit like somebody's face. I don't get it, but somebody was stupid enough to buy it for $28,000. Which is a lot, because if you're at a dead show, you can get a grilled cheese sandwich for like $1. You know what I'm saying, dude? You even trade a beer if you
Yes,
want.
but that American cheese, it doesn't rot.
Well, that's what they're saying. That's because there's no mold that's grown on this thing.
It's
And you
white
think
bread.
A sandwich would have grown mold, and I guess it hasn't been kept in refrigerated. It's just been sitting out in a case.
If it was organic, it would go bad.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're
Oh,
saying
it looks
that
like Marilyn
the cheese
Monroe.
that has calcium in it, which is a mold retardant, and that also that the oils that come in the creepy American cheese are also oil or mold retardant. So
It looks like Marilyn Monroe.
it does a little bit, I think.
It certainly doesn't look like the Virgin Mary.
No, that look, it's Madonna.
But you know what? It seems like anytime
Well,
you hear
maybe.
these Virgin Mary stories or these other religious images that people talk about, that again, it's all just their own interpretation. People see what they want to see.
Well, don't you think? I think I'm going home tonight. I'm going to start cooking grilled cheese sandwiches because sooner or later something's got to come out looking like somebody, right?
Yeah, man.
I mean, $28,000.
Bologna. Oh my God, it's bologna Jesus.
Well, think of all the food that's been brought out there. This looks like Jesus. This French fry looks like Abraham Lincoln and chicken nuggets.
And they
God
sell it
knows.
though. I mean, and it's like $28,000. So you know more
Yeah, but
than
they
one
sell it,
person bid on it. I mean, this is like there's a lot of people out there that want a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah,
it
but
looks
there's
like.
a lot of idiots who'll buy a stupid.
Well, that's what I'm
sandwich like
saying.
that.
That's why I'm going to go buy a couple loaves of white bread and some. Some
Just leave it out and see what happens.
So do you think they have a
maybe
little
the mold would grow into?
Do you think they have a little like Jesus, religious Mary cheese sandwich shrine or something like that?
Probably with flowers and candles. Yeah, I would. I mean, if
Grilled
I'm a-
cheese Mary shrine.
Actually, if they spent $28,000 on it, there might be some like crystal around it or something. It might be diamonds.
You know,
I don't
it
It's a lot of money.
seems like they see what they want to see, guys. And
Right.
when you have the Virgin Mary behind you, or this perception of some religious force behind you, that you feel like you have good fortune to support you. But interestingly enough, that's not always the case. Case in point, a man decides to be baptized, and they do so in the ocean. And the end result is that he's sucked out by a riptide. And
What?
And they have yet to locate him a week later.
I think is that divine intervention? Maybe I don't know. I'm thinking if whatever's happened, that's not.
Was
good.
he a used car salesman?
Then that certainly would be divine intervention at that point.
Man, I'm sorry, I missed it. Did you say they haven't found him yet?
They've never found this guy.
He's gone.
No, he was swept out to the ocean from a riptide during his baptism.
Well, I guess you know where there's one place he went up and wound up at. You know, if he died.
Well,
because he baptized, he didn't have time to sin.
What if they didn't finish the baptism? What if it was just like right? He was like, there he goes. He's
like an Office Space where
right
he
before the amen.
screwed up the hypnotist.
Yeah,
the guy
dude.
screwed up and he died midway.
right on the cusp of being like cleared of all your sins.
He's in the waiting room lobby listening to Amazing Grace, the elevator.
Yeah, with
version.
Beetlejuice next to him.
Holy crap, man! That is the worst thing ever. You know the problem is there. You know there was one person that was like, because he's an older guy, so he probably met a girl and she was like, I really think you should, take the church and you should get baptized. And he was like,
but I mean, if you're,
I don't think I need all that. She's like, no, really.
If you're out there and you're being baptized, though, the priest should be standing alongside of you. So how
The
come
priest should have tried to save
How
him.
come he didn't get sucked
Well, he was
out
on-
by the
he was on
riptide?
a
How come
sur-
it was only the guy being baptized that got sucked out?
He was on a surfboard, or maybe he had tanks on. He was like ready for this crap. The other guy's out there in a white shirt, and he's like, "Oh, this is gonna be great."
Yeah, and he probably gets sucked out right next to the sign that said "Dangerous Riptide."
Yeah, dude. What would they could have postponed it. You know what I'm saying? Or they could have just
Well,
like.
riptides are very, very deceptive. They're like black ice.
Dude, I've surfed for many years. I've been in the middle of them. Yeah, they're not
Yeah,
cool or
when
nothing.
you're on the
but-
East Coast, you see that a lot.
Yeah, there's tons of them.
I
Here, man.
got caught
East
one on a kayak.
Coast?
So.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You just got to do it parallel to the shore till it dissipates.
Yeah, pretty much.
You do, but usually that's when panic sets in. When for people that are
No, that's when
unexperienced-
pussy sets in.
Well, for people that are unexperienced with riptides, that's what they do is they fight up against it, and that's when they get sucked out. I mean,
It's scary.
Anyone
It's like
that's
what
had
you
some
do, Ben,
experience with
sometimes?
it, you swim side to
You
side,
just
and
go
everybody
sideways.
knows that.
Ben likes to
They're
fight
very
up
thin.
against it.
It's a lot easier on a surfboard too to get out of one because you're
Oh, yeah.
not
True.
you're not
Yeah.
you got something that you can buoyancy there. But yeah, that's a remarkably bad story. I don't know.
I mean, let this be a lesson to all you aspiring religious folks that want to get baptized. Make sure you pick and choose the proper place to do so.
Or just go to a pool.
Or just say a swimming pool might be better.
I would think rent some scuba gear.
Yeah.
Before you get baptized, take one of those $99 scuba lessons.
Or wear a
Get you-
life vest.
Not a bad idea as well.
Yeah.
Because it had to be pretty choppy. I've never seen a riptide that was happening in clear water. This was not like a.
And this was in
a
Santa
lake-
Barbara, by the way. This is in Santa Barbara
Santa
County.
Barbara always has a pretty heavy.
And there's
wind.
always good surf. So yeah, I don't know, but wow, how bad.
43-year-old man swept away. Emergency crew started searching for the man right away, and they were unable to find him. They had
So he-
helicopters out there and everything.
Oh,
Did he get
Jesus.
sucked under the water? Is that what
I
happened?
guess so. I mean, I'm thinking he probably wasn't a very strong swimmer.
Yeah, it sounds like he was.
He
probably
didn't find the Lord yet.
No.
Okay.
He clearly didn't.
He should have found a board and left the Lord alone.
Forget the Lord. Get aboard.
Yeah.
Drop an L out of B.
Yeah.
Now, from one religious story to another, this is the polar opposite of this.
Right.
And that, Starbucks has been under much scrutiny. You hear the stories. We talked about the dumb Starbucks that have been popping up to make fun of the parodies of Starbucks itself. And you know what? Their baristas aren't doing their reputation any favor. Case in point, a lovely woman decides to go into an LA Starbucks, and the barista decides to try to, maybe gain her affection. Maybe he was trying to repulse her. But he decides to put satanic symbols in her coffee.
It's a pagan symbol, not satanic.
The 666 that he put in the top of her coffee was definitely satanic.
I think that's the.
We've actually got the picture up on the video.
I think if you were to ask Iron Maiden, they'd say that is the number of the beast, right?
Yes.
Six,
Yes,
six, six. That's a number of the beast.
Yeah, that's what that guy in
The number is a human.
that little kid had behind his ear in that movie there.
Damien.
Yeah.
Damien, the
right?
Omen.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Omen.
That kid scared the crap out of
Dude,
me
that
when
was
I
a
was
scary
a kid.
movie, dude.
Yeah.
That's
but
when
you go-
movies were actually scary.
But you go back and look at that movie now, and it doesn't scare you at all.
No, because I'm not 12.
Yeah,
anymore.
but now with the production value
Oh,
of
right,
movies,
right.
it just it doesn't.
Yeah, see,
It's like watching the first Friday the 13th.
Yeah, well, it's like
man.
watching any Friday the 13th, honestly.
that movie scared me to death. I couldn't sleep for like months after I saw it.
So you were a
Oh,
pussy
it was
as a child, is that correct?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess, because that movie was scary.
You know what movie scared me when I was little?
His mom was scared.
Phantasm.
Oh, that wasn't it.
Phantasm.
Really?
That,
You're gonna
there was a
admit that on
finger
the
in
radio?
Finger in the
Really?
box. Yeah. I was,
gonna-
dude, I was like 6 years old when I watched that
It was-
damn thing, and then the ball going in your head. And
Yeah.
What was it called? Orgasm? There was a finger in the box?
No, that was the X-rated version.
Finger in
Well, I
the
thought
box.
that's what you said.
It's like my finger in your box.
So yeah, I mean, this guy's coming under heat now for this, and rightfully so. I mean, look, it's kind of hard to debate the evidence here. I mean, you can clearly see the pentagram and the 666 in the top of this.
And you got to
woman's
admit,
coffee.
though, like sometimes you go into some of those Starbucks or those high-end coffee joints, man, there's some smug pricks behind that counter. Really smug people. Oh, I'm a barista. Well, have fun earning your $8.50 an hour, douchebag.
Yeah, I think
No,
the
they're up
schooling
to-
they take.
they're up to 9 now.
Well,
they take
whatever.
that schooling a little too seriously.
Yeah.
You know, they have that.
I'm
little
a barista.
That
Well, go
academy
F
they have to
yourself.
go to. Yeah, they do. They almost have. You know, the barista's attitude is basically the modern day version of what the record store attitude
Yes,
used to be.
very similar. Yeah, to
I work in a record store.
like Jack Black in
And was it High Fidelity?
High
or
Fidelity,
Jim
exactly.
or Jim Brewer in
He played that.
Half-Baked.
Didn't he not play that part?
Who's coming with me, man?
But I tell you what,
Jan,
have you ever
I love you, Jan.
have you ever eaten any of the bakery goods at Starbucks? Any of the
baked
bakery
goods at Starbucks?
Yeah, I've seen them there.
Oh my
I've never
God!
had
You
it.
get a little tiny sandwich and it's like $7.
Well, I guess that's because they don't want them to go bad.
You
or
wash it
something
down
like
with the $5 coffee.
It doesn't even have a price on it. It just says smoked sandwich.
It was their attempt to get the Virgin Mary in it, and it was a fail, so they sell it for a little bit.
Have you guys ever had any cosmic baked goods?
I actually have. I had a brownie.
So you've heard of this before?
Oh wait, what you
You
talking
had a
about?
cosmic brownie?
I did.
That's something totally
I had a
different.
space cake.
I don't think you got that at the bakery.
I don't know. Well, I got it from my
If it
friend's,
was in Colorado.
my friend's bakery.
Well, there's a license you can buy in England, I guess maybe worldwide, and it's called a Demeter license. It's issued by the Biodynamic Agricultural Association, and they promote farming based on holistic and spiritual understanding of nature. And what that means is that there's certain times. There's a bakery in England, and they only bake their bread during certain moon cycles, certain Saturn cycles. They only do certain things, and they say that this helps the health of their clients, and they're serious about it, obviously, because there's people there's an organization dedicated to it. So you got to buy this license to actually say that you're baking this type of bread. Well, they're having a problem because a local telephone company wants to put a cell tower up next to their bakery, and they're saying this is gonna affect the cosmic rays that are coming into their bakery. And they said since it's already been up, they've already noticed different. They're not yeasting up or whatever the hell the bread does. And he said the employees
It's
are
radiation,
also,
dude.
the employees are also acting weird. And I'm like, well, you do work at a cosmic bakery. I think you should pretty much understand that. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think, dude? They're actually in a fight with the local. The town wants this up there because there's bad cell reception in this area. And
It sounds patently ridiculous to me. It sounds like the bakery is failing and they're looking for something to pin it on, quite frankly. Maybe you should just make better baked goods.
Yeah, this is
Or
true.
maybe your location sucks. And I don't mean because the cell tower is there.
Or maybe they're full of crap.
no, well, the guy, obviously the guy who's opposed to them, saying it's been up for 4 years, it's having no impact. So obviously they probably are failing, and they're looking just to take down. Or maybe they had a garden there and they want it gone or something. I mean, they're not the prettiest things in the world. Cell towers in general are.
I mean, when it
Well,
comes
they
to
make them look like trees now, though.
Yeah, a lot of places. I don't know about this one. They don't have a picture.
when
of
it comes to the failure of a bakery because it's located next to a cell tower, I guess you could say that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Oh,
that's legacy law.
The worst ever. But
No, it wasn't.
I think that was pretty good. I think the guy who's really like pushing to keep this going is.
Are you saying that was a bad joke, Cream Puff?
Yeah, you saying that's a bad joke? AARP, girls of AARP.
No, that's not true.
No, it was the girls in Medicaid.
No.
Did you hear that? He goes, "It's not true.
It's not."
Why you gonna make fun of me?"
Now, last story before the commercial break, because we are running low on time, as we are wont to do on this show. White Castle now getting into the breakfast game. We
Yes.
talk about bakeries and we talk about baked goods. Well, White Castle is not to be outdone by Taco Bell, and it's a revolution of fast food places, or maybe it's just a nightmare in and of itself that they're doing this. But White Castle and Taco Bell both trying to get market share from McDonald's, who have kind of owned the fast food
they
breakfast
were
game
missing
for
out.
years. And White Castle has unveiled waffle breakfast sandwiches. And let me tell you
Waffle
something.
breakfast sandwiches. That sounds really familiar.
These look pretty damn tasty, but it is White Castle. So, I guess it's good because you can get your breakfast and clean out your colon all in one fall swoop.
Dude, it's not something you want to eat every day.
I wonder if you
obviously.
can actually get maple syrup on some, because I tried to have one time and I didn't get no damn maple syrup.
That was actually on a burger that you ordered.
No, it was a breakfast burger. It had an egg on it. It had a sausage patty and
Yeah,
some
it was
waffles.
a burger, yeah.
And I didn't get what? Maple? fucking syrup.
Right. We know you're still upset about this. You've been talking about this every frickin' week.
Yeah, you bring it up every week. I mean, it's cool, but you maybe should write a letter. Write your senator. I don't know. Do something, dude. This is getting like old. We're not obviously your radio campaign is not taking any.
How come you don't make the baby crying noise when you talk about that?
Because I'm passionate.
Only when we want.
Wow, pretty good.
See, there he goes. I like this. The wily Chris Wiles.
Hey, this is where the baby gets happy.
But are you happy about the White Castle breakfast thing?
They look damn good, man.
I mean, first of all, you don't really have any presence of White Castle down south here, but up north, I think it's a nice thing.
Oh,
You look at the Taco Bell breakfast menu, and frankly,
chicken and
it
waffles.
repels me. You look at it, it's scary to me. The notion that you're going to get breakfast from Taco Bell.
I'll tell you what.
Did you see that commercial where they had all the guys named Ronald McDonald?
But dude, you work from home, dude. You don't understand how awesome that actually is, dude. Because breakfast food, generally, I can't stand. And I'm usually at work, early on at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I got to wait until at least 10 to eat something because I usually don't want to eat a crappy McMuffin. They don't do much for me, man. I got to be honest. Now, a waffle taco sounds delightful. I don't know, dude. I'm down.
No, it's not. Well, it's not really a taco. It's
No,
like,
that's
it's
the
like, it's
Taco
like, it's
Bell
like a
one
burrito that's folded up.
No, the Taco Bell one's a waffle taco. It's a
I did see that.
It's a taco shell that's made out of a waffle with sausage.
I love a waffle taco.
And yeah, who doesn't, right? Come on, a waffle taco just sounds awesome. Now, like I said, I preluded. This is not something you definitely want to go
I want an awful taco.
every week, every day.
Yes, it is an awful taco.
I want the awful taco.
You're right. It is an awful taco.
You want it, yeah. You get it. You'll get the awful taco.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
Go get.
You didn't break into someone's black car again.
Do you think this is going to be successful?
No.
Do you think this is going to be a successful?
I think it is, man. People will stop it.
I'll go. Now, if it's good, I won't go back.
And you know when they'll get most of their
Or if it's
business?
bad, when? Oh, early in the morning.
It's a beautiful thing because now Americans can continue to just get fatter and fatter, and God knows we need that.
Now, do they have any blue waffles?
No, God.
You promote Lemon Party, now you're promoting Blue Waffle.
Hey, just go on the computer, look up blue waffle, and then after you see it, go, what's worse than the blue waffle, and enjoy.
Anyone that listens to the show, never take internet advice from Miggy.
Dude, your girlfriend must be horrified when she looks at your browser history. She's just like, what is this dude into?
Dude, Firefox has private browsing, and as soon as you log off, it deletes your stuff.
You clearly need Legacy Lock, my friend.
I do.
And with that, we actually got to get into a quick commercial break. For all you out there that are listening to us, stay with us. On the next segment, we'll actually be bringing in some of our good friends from the Nom Knights to promote their endeavors.
Yeah, we're going to bring on Swirl and Sneakers, and they're going to talk about a benefit they got coming up. Awesome pig roast. I got my 2 tickets to win that AR-15. 2 in 500 chance I got.
Oh, that's right. I bought a ticket too.
Dude, I already sold you a ticket to the gun show.
Well, we don't want a Derringer. We want we want a worthwhile weapon. We want that AR-15, man.
Well, for all you out there, you Cranials who are listening to us, stay with us. We'll be right back after this commercial
You'll shoot
break.
your eye out.
Hey fellas, ex-President Bill Clinton here, and I'm excited to introduce to you Billy Bags, a novelty condom company created by yours truly. My inaugural line will be sure to smoke all competitors. I call it my Commander-in-Leaf series. That's right, boys. It's time to dress to impress and slip that beef into a Commander-in-Leaf. These condoms are made to resemble the finest cigars and come in all sizes. For you poor bastards sporting a roll of dimes, I suggest to you the Rothschild, a tiny condom guaranteed to fit your little willy nice and snug. The Lonsdale is perfect for you fellas that meet the approval rating in length, but can't quite cut in the girth department. These narrow sheets fit tight and scoff at mother friction. This now leaves us with you boys, like myself, who put condoms to the ultimate test. I proudly present to you the Presidente. We put years of research with the help from NASA developing a meat shield that can handle any circumstance. We tested these condoms deep in the jungles of the Congo, and the results are astounding. We even have a specialty condom for those of you that like to provide a little secret service to the stink wrinkle. The Toro is an extra thick elastic wonder, is sure to handle the extra stress caused by butt sex. Unfortunately, Rothschild customers won't be able to extend their jurisdiction to these, so we suggest to you, just use your finger. Together, these condoms create quite the rubber government, and we hope all men and women vote for my product to be erected as the condom of the future. I am Bill Clinton, and I approve of these receptacles.
Look for Billy Bags in a drugstore near you.
Listen to the Cranial Emission Show, you will. The dark side they are not. The triumvirate they are.
Welcome back to the Cranial Mission Show, ladies and gentlemen. We are broadcasting to you live from ESB Brewing Company, the tasting room itself, located at 333 North Falkenberg Road, Suite D.
Suite D.
Thank you. 407. 15 different beers to choose from. We are now the award-winning Cranial Mission Show, thanks to the Internet Broadcasting Organization and all their support. By the way, you can call in. You can be a part of the program by calling 813-NEW-TALK. The Triumvirate stands before you, ready to broadcast all the news that is local, promote everything that's out there. Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, the Reverend Joey T. all sit before you.
Actually, we're sitting. Yeah, we're sitting before you.
Well, we're pleased to be joined by the Nom Knights.
Welcome, guys. So we got
two of the official delegates of the Nom Knights.
Thank you. Yeah, we got Swirl is the main spokesman, and we got Sneakers, who's the lovable sidekick.
The ambassador, the ambassador of the Nom Knights.
He is the sweetest of all. He is the sweetest of all the Nom Knights, of course. You know, bring yourself on there and tell us how sweet. Hey, guys.
now, guys, first and foremost, and you know, clearly you're the president, as denoted by your badge on your beautiful vest.
Oh, really? Oh, shit! I didn't know that.
But. You know, explain to the folks out there that may not be familiar with the Nom Knights. First of all, tell the fans out there about your organization and what you stand for.
All right, appreciate it. First of all, thanks for having us out here tonight in the Nom Knights. We're a motorcycle club here in Valrico. We are one of about 58 chapters across the United States and Canada. And basically what we stand for, we're a law enforcement veterans organization, motorcycle club. And what we try to do is just take care of the community on behalf of the veterans and law enforcement folks. So we try to give back to the community, specifically to that group of folks.
Awesome.
One of the ways that you guys do this is with these events that you put together. And this is one of the reasons why we wanted to bring you on the program, was so that you could promote this upcoming event that you have coming up. I understand that you have a hog roast.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
And when is this? It's just in a few weeks, right?
It's actually next Saturday. It's April 12th.
Okay. So I got to get my stuff together. I actually got a ticket for this.
I'll give you another one if you like.
Oh, there you go.
It's actually it's April 12th. It's the 8th annual pig roast for the Nom Knights, and again the entire benefit goes to the Haley House Fund, which is kind of like the Ronald McDonald House for the veterans here at the VA. Then also the Lynn Sowers Memorial Foundation, which is kind of like the main charity for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, which is right down the road here. Excellent. So whenever you got a sheriff or an employee there, they got a catastrophic event happen in their family, the Lynn Sowers kind of takes care of them. So we're taking care of the vets, taking care of the law enforcement. So next Saturday, it's kind of the big event that we're doing for those folks.
Now, are you guys still selling the tickets for the raffle draw?
Absolutely. We got about 20 tickets left for the AR-15. So if you want a ticket, you can come out there that day, have a plate of food, have some beer, listen to Stormbringer. It's a phenomenal band out of Pinellas County. We got some skydivers coming in about 1 o'clock and everything.
Are they dropping in?
We got 4 guys coming in at 1 o'clock.
Oh, no doubt.
No shit.
Excellent.
I understand that this has been approved by all the liberal politicians out there. They want you to have an AR-15 when you go there, right?
Yes.
That was a trick question.
Did we speed bump you on that one?
Absolutely not.
But no, I mean, these guys are great guys. We've been lucky enough to hang out with the Nom Knights for a number of years now. We met you guys through our mutual love of the Fox and Hound.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we've had a great time over the years. And this is a fun-loving group of guys. I mean, it's sometimes people out there, they have an unfair association with motorcycle clubs. You know, they refer to you as a biker gang or something like that.
They refer to the one percenters, like, the guys like the Outlaws and stuff like that.
Unfair stereotype of what you guys are about. And you know, I tell all you out there that haven't had a chance to hang out with guys like this will completely debunk whatever myth you might have in your head of what a motorcycle club's supposed to be.
Absolutely. You know, if you look at the group of guys that we got, you wouldn't get out of a bunch of laid-back guys that we don't have any issues. We got a bunch of cops, a bunch of veterans. We got active duty guys who are myself. I'm still in the Army. I got about 25 years. I'm retiring here in a few months. We got active cops.
Thank you and congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So it's a bunch of great guys, and yes, we do look like a bunch of thugs a lot of times, or look a little rough around the edges. But at the end of the day, we're great folks. And
Sneakers is a very clean-cut and polished individual.
Big gang guy.
We call him Leave It to Beaver.
Now, I've got to ask you.
He said he loves some beavers.
You know what? And who doesn't? That's look. But
Felix.
One thing I got to ask
Felix
you
don't
guys.
like
I mean,
the beaver.
Mickey and I have we've had a lot of friends that have pledged to be a part of this group, and we're feeling kind of envious that we're not included. The problem is I don't have a motorcycle, so I was thinking, it's just an idea. Hear me out here. I was thinking, if I go buy a used Vespa, could I be a part of the Nom Nights?
As long as you have soft hands.
So he's got his hands. His hands also smell like cabbage. On this guy around you. It actually smells like matzah. But
I don't know.
Neither here nor there.
I've got a feeling I'm not going to like the hazing that's going on with this.
I'm not even in the crew when I'm hazing your ass.
That's not a hog. That's a piglet.
He'd be the brand new member, patches and all, of the Pooper Scoopers.
We're gonna get you on that little brown Vespa. Everybody was gonna have a brown Vespa.
Come on, man. I'll get a vest. I'll put the gorilla bars on.
And on the back of your seat, you gotta have that little mesh thing to put your goodies and hold them on there. And you gotta have the little horn that goes.
Gotta have a little man purse.
And you'd be driving down the road, and you just swirl a little bit, swerve it.
They'll give me a pink Nom Nights vest. It's very masculine.
The other ladies of Nom Nights, We get the wonderful ladies of the Nom Nights that are here tonight too, and we thank you for letting these gentlemen on the radio to put us in a good light. You guys, we just got to know you guys just recently, and I'm really digging you guys, and you're a lot of fun. And
how many members strong are you now? You mentioned that you're in all these different areas, or even you've extended as far out to Canada. But how many members would you say internationally that you have?
We have just over 1,000.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Just over 1,000.
That's a good crew.
Yeah.
Now, how often do you get everybody together?
Maybe once or twice a year. Our big event is what they call Rolling Thunder up in D.C. during Memorial Day.
Yeah.
So we have kind of one area of a hotel that we kind of take over. We have a lot of folks up there that we have chapters up there. They have in their law enforcement guys, so they kind of take over the road for us. So it's our main big party. We kind of visit the Vietnam Memorial Wall. We do a couple other charity rides. We go see the police memorial. So it's kind of our annual kind of a
pilgrimage of
sorts?
Pilgrimage, so to excellent.
And if people want to find out more information about you guys, where do they go online to find out about you?
We have our website. It's www.namnightswestside. The actual homepage talks about the pig roast itself. Kind of talks about the dates and so forth, where it's at. It's going to be down at the Tico South Shore Community Center, which is just right around the corner from Big Bend in the Manatee Viewing area.
Yeah, the plant. Yep.
Yeah, it's just right down there. It's a beautiful area. It's a huge area, great spot. They do a lot of the arts and festival stuff down there. We got the jumpers coming in at 1, which is a real cool thing. Stormbringers, it's a phenomenal band. They always rock the house. We got the Coyote Ugly Girls. They're going to do a little dance.
Nice.
Oh, all right. Hey, you had me at Coyote.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Now, we're running low on time on this, but I got to ask you this. I'd be remiss not to ask you. You're a military guy. You served 25 years, you said, in the Army. How the heck did you get the name Swirl?
I can't tell you with the lights on.
You know what? I'm about to get on my Vespa and ride the hell on out.
I'll buy that for $1. Well, gentlemen, man, we really appreciate you coming on and sharing your really benevolent work with us, and we really appreciate your service as a.
We thank you, and we actually thank you for being a sponsor. And as we created the program, we put a nice little spot for ESB, and we've got a picture of all your. All the spots you got for the beer, and it's a great place, and folks are missing out. They don't come down here.
Yeah, nice. This is Bobby, Simon, and Francis. Man, they're a good group of folks, and so are you guys. So thank you again, and
thanks for being a part of the show.
We can't wait for next Saturday, man.
Next Saturday, don't miss it. April 12th, 12 to 5, down at the Tico's Community South Center, just right around the corner from Manatee Viewing area, and it's a great opportunity to give back to the law enforcement and the veterans and so forth. So don't miss it.
Yeah, tickets are $10 ahead of time and $15 at the door, and you will get your money's worth with this shindig, guys.
And $25 for guys who ride Vespas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to trade it in. I guess I'm gonna have to trade it in for.
He's gonna be driving the Vespa with the Star of David on it.
You can ride on the back. You can ride with sneakers right on the back of his bike.
Whoa!
We're gonna give him a name already. His name's gonna be High Heels. That's what we're gonna call him. We got sneakers and high heels over here.
I mean, he just told me I'm riding bitch, so apparently
as long as you don't ride nut to butt, as long as you ride butt to butt, you're all right.
Hey, sneakers is like, what's that in your pocket there, Ben?
pretty much it's gonna be sneakers and gym socks.
Gym socks. Oh, that stinks. Oh.
And it'll be the gym socks. It'll be the short socks with the little pom poms on the back.
Sick man. Very sick man.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us. We appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Swirl Sneakers, you guys
Appreciate
are the
it.
best. Thank you so
very
much.
much.
Take care.
So, yeah, for you out there, all you listeners of Craniacs, you want to check this out again, go to Google, look up the Nom Nights West Side. And again, this event, April 12th.
West Side?
April 12th. And again, this is a charity event. It's the 8th annual pig roast. Benefits the Haley House and the Lynn Sowers Memorial Foundation. So you guys want to check that out. And, you know, going on from one set of local news to another, we teased earlier in the show how excited Joe was.
I was excited. Dude, I'm still
about
excited.
opening day of baseball. And, you know, we got to get into the Rays here. The Rays have been kind of up and down, an interesting start thus far. But I tell you,
Whoa, they're at number one.
The bats came alive last night.
Yeah, and bats will come alive.
It's alive. It's alive.
Most people, bats are going to come alive against the Texas Rangers. They have absolutely no pitching whatsoever. They're hoping to actually slugfest with everybody every night, and I guess their sluggers weren't there. I would say the most impressive thing I've seen thus far is pitching looks good. Jake Odorizzi with his new thing, too.
What is that?
He went 6 strong, no runs. Price looked great in the opener. I mean, that home run, you know, you're going to give him up when you're just pounding the strike zone with strikes. Dude, he was just fastball. I think he had one inning, the worst inning he threw, 22 pitches and 19 for strikes.
I mean, what an interesting change of fortune it is when you find all of a sudden that the Rangers don't have a pitching staff. You go back a number of years ago, and that was one of the things that haunted us in our playoff confrontations.
Yep. Yeah, well, you know, they do have. They still got Yu Darvish, but he's hurt right now, so they're you know, he's a great pitcher. He's top in the league, really.
Right.
So, yeah, you know, the Rangers are going to be iffy this year. They're definitely counting on people hitting the ball, but more to the Rays, my big surprise, and the guy I like seeing to hit the ball, and an important person for the Rays to have on base is Desmond Jennings. He's got 5 doubles in 6 games. 5 doubles, 6 games. So the guy's definitely hitting the ball.
But you know what? Desmond Jennings has been a streaky hitter for a long time.
Nah, I know what you're saying, but dude,
He's looking good so far.
Have you seen him? He's a lot bigger. He put on some weight, some man weight. He's also, and here's the big thing I'd like to see. He's got 5 walks. I think he had 5 walks all last year.
So you're seeing some plate discipline.
That's what I see,
Right.
and that's what I like seeing. I think he's identifying pitches a lot sooner, and he's you know, catching the spin.
And you mentioned
putting
Jake
the bat on the ball.
Odorizzi, Joe, and Odorizzi was one of the key members of that James Shields trade, the trade that brought us
Right.
Will Myers. And you heard all the talk about Will Myers, but nobody ever got into Jake Odorizzi. And now you continue to hear about this pitch known as the Thing, which is really, I guess, what you'd call an evolved
right?
version
Thing
of
two.
the slurve, right? That's basically
Yeah.
what it is, a slider and a curveball.
Yeah, but it's like it's more mixed. It's a slider, a curve, but this also has change-up aspects to it. And it's the good thing about the pitch is it's good against right and left-handed batters.
Damn.
But what it does is it gives him an out pitch. He's your typical 91, 92, and as we all know, if you're anybody can hit a 93 mile an hour fastball in the bigs anyway. I mean, we couldn't touch it, but for most people in the bigs, they can touch it. If they see 3 fastballs, they're hitting one. Well, this gives him a pitch to keep him off balance, and really with mediocre speed, which I would say top mediocre, top. He isn't the high heat, but with that kind of speed, you got to keep him off balance. You got to keep Bautista off balance. You got to keep these guys off balance. And I find that to be real important with what we're seeing. So I'm happy with the pitching. I'm wondering if Hellickson's going to find a place when he comes back.
Well, and you know, you talk about these unique pitches, the thing, if you will, the slurves, and the effect that it has on a batter. And MLB has finally unveiled a more expanded use of instant replay, and the results are coming in, and it's an interesting thing that we're seeing right now. We're finding out that there are, in fact, many more mistakes than the umpires would have had you believe on the calls.
Tons, like every other one.
I don't think as baseball fans we're surprised by this.
Not at all.
But you know, and they were against this, and now we see why.
No, it was actually an accepted part of Major League Baseball for them to make mistakes. I mean, it was really
yeah. I mean, we talked about in years past how each umpire had their own strike zone and how ridiculous that was.
But you see some guys with the strike zone was next to nothing, and some guys it was so freaking big. It's like, what's the point?
What was the one guy called? Shoebox?
Shoebox,
yeah.
That was Casimir hated that guy. He was always like,
rightfully so. That guy's a moron.
yeah, when you're paying the outside. I mean, as a pitcher, what you want to do is get as close to the outside of the plate as you can, or the inside.
His pitching
Keep
box
it out of the. You want the inner third, outer third, and when you're hitting it and you're doing the black, and that's a perfect pitch. and the guy's not calling a strike, you're like, geez, Louise.
His pitch box almost extended to where the batter's box was. Like,
Well, that was another. You know what?
but he'd be calling a strike, and it was like 3 inches, 4 inches outside the thing.
Well, strikes and balls are not have anything to do with this.
Balls.
It have anything to do with this replay. You guys realize that, though, right? We're still going to have shoe boxes. There's nothing being called.
Right.
That's still not a replayable thing.
So then what, I mean, with the instant replay, what is it revealing in terms of mistakes right now? What are we seeing being overturned the most so far?
Outside bases, stolen bases. You're seeing them being overturned, and first base when they're calling a guy out and then or safe, and you're looking back at
the
it.
close call kind of deal,
Right, and they're looking back, and if they see the ball in the glove before the guy's foot hits the base, which the thing about baseball that makes instant replay so easy is that you know where the action is going to happen. In football, you don't know. You don't have you can't have something trained on that area. But here, you can have a camera stuck on first base, one stuck on third.
You can have a static cam on
right,
there.
One on the foul line, one on that. And basically, that's what we're seeing. It's all foul and fair balls are being recalled. Homers.
Like Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah, exactly.
Or like our new friend Trina Fallon that we met last night.
Trina!
Right.
Yeah, Trina. She was a trip. And then Mama J.
Mama
J.
Yeah.
She was a wild stallion.
Okay, back to baseball.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
no, I know.
Well, hey, way to wrangle. Way to wrangle.
Well,
You know what? We were trying to network for the IBO.
Yeah,
but,
I
whatever.
know, but do that
Yes,
later.
IBS.
Go ahead.
No, not the IBS.
It's not IBS.
That's
It's not
something
irritable
completely-
bowel syndrome.
No, something different.
Big difference.
But yeah, I think half of the calls in the first week that were made were overturned. So that means they were 50-50 as far as the umps were, and we know that. I mean, dude, but calling somebody out at a base is a very hard thing to watch, dude. I mean, basically the umps do it by sound.
Yeah.
They wait
Yeah,
to
they
hear the
really
pop
do.
of the
They're
glove.
watching the bag,
right,
and
they
listening for the ball hitting the glove.
Exactly, but now and the good thing about it is the average time for these has only been 30 seconds to 45 seconds.
I have to agree with you
Way-
guys that
way
baseball,
slower, or way
baseball
faster.
is indeed a hard thing to watch. Oh, you mean the calls are a very hard thing to watch?
Dude, we're taking you off the sports show. You're not even allowed to talk sports anymore. Turn his microphone off.
Well, there's a dynamic, and Joe, you explained it before. The dynamic between, say, the pitcher and the batter is quite a thing to watch. And I understand that. And
It's a great one of the best battles. One of the hardest things to do in sports is to hit a fastball, hit any pitch, especially a curveball. It's really hard, man. I mean, that's one of the especially. See, the thing is, if you knew there was a pitching machine coming at you, you're good with it. But when there's an option of a guy hitting you in the face with a 90
it's
miles
unpredictable.
fastball, I tell you what, it makes me not want to stand.
Odorizzi almost took a line drive to the face last night.
Yeah, he got his glove up.
He
He's one of
got
the-
his glove
He's
up
one of the
last
only
night.
Rays who did.
Holy
I guess
cow.
because you know that thing too. He stole from Alex Cobb.
Right,
That was a
right.
pitch he got. I guess he learned something
he
else.
perfected it.
Like getting his glove up.
I mean, you
not
got to
from
wonder,
Alex
does
Cobb.
Jim Hickey have something to do with this? As the pitching coach.
I don't think so. I think Jim Hickey gets way too much credit, dude. I love him. I think he's
No,
great.
I think
at what
Johnny
he does.
BJ has some. Oh wait, what?
I think what you're seeing with the Rays and why Madden and Hickey are such good coaches is because they let these players do what they want to do. These guys they want to win, man. These aren't dudes that are just up there, and they're not mediocre guys. The Rays do a great job drafting. They get good pitchers.
Well, they let the men be men. And they
and
don't
you know
just,
what?
they're not just
Yes,
strict thing,
yes.
like the Yankees. You got to cut your hair. Let them be who they
That's
are.
really the difference when you look at a sport like baseball, and that's I guess why they call them managers, because they in fact do manage the players versus coaching them.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it really is. And you're seeing this in all sports now. These guys are millionaires when they hit the field. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
League minimums in the $700,000 range, blah, blah, blah. So you're not, these aren't guys that are getting paid $30,000 anymore like in the 60s. This is a lot of money, man. And it's hard for you to tell a grown man who's making millions of dollars that he needs to follow stupid-ass rules.
But you talk about the money. What's going on with the salaries right now?
I don't know. I'm surprised by a couple of them. I got to be honest. I'm completely surprised by the Prince Fielder salary.
It seems like there's some serious overinflation going on right now with the salaries in baseball.
You thought you would see him go away. You guys,
You saw this in hockey in the past, and it burned them.
Right. Well, Pujols
Burned him bad.
Remember Pujols? He got signed. He's not going to pan out.
Josh Hamilton.
Hamilton's not going to pan
Pujols
out.
is in a
I mean, Cano
super slump.
got a deal that takes him to he's 41 years old. Do you think Robinson Cano is going to be a great ball player at 41?
Hell no.
I don't think he even likes baseball now. But that's just my opinion.
Well, I mean, it totally backfired on the Hamilton and Albert Pujols deals.
Oh,
neither one of them has shown anywhere near the level of production that they had prior to these contracts.
the Angels are going to be in a hole for years.
You got to admit that you've seen that quite a bit. You see
You see
guys
that in
get
all
that
sports,
big pay.
though.
You
It's
guys,
not just baseball.
Ovechkin was great until he got that big payday. Now he's worthless.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. You know what? The Angels, because of those big signings, they lost Trumbo. Trumbo's a great ball player. He doesn't play for him anymore because they couldn't sign him along with these huge deals. So that's where I see these problems with the huge deals. You can't keep your young guys that are good because you got to re-sign them, and nobody wants to take that dead weight off your hands for $20-some million a year.
Duh.
Well, guys, we're up against it once again. We got to get into a quick commercial break. For all you out there, you Craniacs that are listening to us, stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
Sorry, man. We're good.
Hello, this is Dr. Raji, Bangalore board certified plastic surgeon, and I have a message for the growing number of older men out there. Have you ever felt an excruciating pain in your stomach? Do you believe you have an ulcer only to find out you are sitting on your testicles? Have you developed a rash on your beanbag from dirty locker room floors? Up till now, saggy scrotum syndrome, or triple S, has been an affliction many men have just had to live with. Life without triple S is no longer a fantasy. I have developed a new amazing new scrotum rejuvenation therapy. Throughout a series of operations and an exercise regimen, I can give you back the testicles of a 20-year-old man. Let's hear from some of our elated patients.
For the last 30 years, I've just wanted to die. My scrotum was so much like burlap, people thought I was competing in a sack race. Since my rejuvenation, I'm now ready to take my piggy to market again. Thank you, Dr. Raji.
After almost suffocating my wife with my enormous droopy matzo balls, my friend Moish told me about Dr. Raji's testicle rejuvenation. Yes, it took several invasive operations, but it's not like I had anything better to do. But now I'm able to take Goliath down with my sling. Mazel tov, Dr. Raji.
So call me, Dr. Raji, at 1-800-555-SACK to begin your transformation today.
Now I know there's some bitches out there with some nappy ass talents that need to go get their nails did. At Niecy's Beauty Crib, we'll get your nails right and your hair tight. You want a fake plastic diamond in your nail? Well then, girl, you're gonna get a fake plastic diamond in your nail. Honey, you still walk around with that busted ass weave? And Niecy's, we fit your hair up like you wouldn't believe. Bitch, you still scaring birds with those nasty pig feet. Don't worry about your budget. At Niecy's, our prices can't be beat. You may be ugly now, but we'll get you pretty. Come down to Niecy's on 4th Street, down in Ebo City.
Financing's available, baby, regardless of your credit.
You're listening to the Cranial Mission Show with Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, and my favorite of all time, the Reverend Joey T. I can never disrespect the man of the cloth. You understand?
Welcome back to the Cranial Mission Show, folks. Broadcasting to you live from ESB Brewing, the tasting room itself located at 333 North Falkenberg Road, Suite D, 407.
Sweet D.
And we have Felix Cal
What
with
is
us.
up? Hi, guys.
How you
Felix
doing, buddy?
Cal,
Did I see Sneakers? Where is Sneakers?
He's out there. He's here.
Hi,
somewhere.
Sneakers. What's up?
We have the one, the only, the fabulous Felix Cal, the super fan himself, the benefactor of the Cranial Mission Show, Mr. Moneybags, who finances so much of the program. And you know what? You are back by popular demand, my friend.
I have got a lot in my sack tonight.
The Movie Buff Challenge has really just, it's created a buzz. We've
Yeah,
gotten
a
a
buzz.
lot of support. The Craniacs out there have reached out, and they have clamored for more Movie Buff Challenge.
You love it. You guys love it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, we do, and we love having you here in the States. It's good to have you back, dude. You know.
I am feeling very relaxed. You know what I really want to do though? I get the bug already. It's after 1 week. I want to travel like a bee.
Yeah, I say you must be getting stir crazy because usually you're out and about. I mean, it seems like every week you're in another exotic locale, but lately you've been homebound.
Well, homeward bound, like those animals in that movie.
Yeah, sort of.
You see the movie with the dog and the cat?
Yeah, Michael J. Fox and
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell, I believe.
Oh,
I'm glad I missed it if it had Rosie O'Donnell in it.
No, it wasn't.
It
wasn't
Is that Jimmy? Hi, Jimmy. Jimmy, hi.
Okay, well, we can't do shout-outs all through the show.
Oh, I'm
Felix.
sorry.
That's okay.
I see all these people. It's Jimmy. Look.
Oh, it's the Boski.
Oh, it is a Jimbo.
Oh, it's
Hey,
the
all right.
big Jimboski. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy.
It's good to see you, brother.
Okay, well,
Packed house.
let's get this started. I have some drinking to do.
A packed
so.
house here at the tasting room.
Oh,
at
it's
ESB
always
Brew.
a packed house in my house. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm going to let that go.
Yeah, we'll just
Okay.
let it go.
Yeah.
Okay, so without further ado, Felix, last week we had the Movie Buff Challenge, and the rules of this game, Felix gives us 10 different movie quotes, and Joe and I get a chance to answer these.
Well, no, we're bringing Wildman in on. He's allowed to answer now too.
Yeah.
Oh, you're allowed now too.
Yeah, we're
You're
in.
in.
It's a three. It's like a regular
Okay,
game
so
show.
the wily Chris Wiles is involved in
there's
this
three
as
of us
well.
involved.
Now, I don't exactly know. Oh, by the way, boys, you know what you won last week? You won a $50 gift certificate to Boca.
That's right, we both
You
won.
guys are
We
going to
were
have
tied.
dinner together, and I'm going to film it.
Okay.
There's not going to be any shenanigans.
So I
going
present you with $50 to go to Boca
Well, let me
or
get-
Ciro's.
on. Look, just because the Nom Knights named me Jim Socks doesn't mean there's any shenanigans going on between Joe and I.
They should have named you Krusty Jim Sock. You know where that's going.
No, actually, Joe should be named something with
No,
Krusty,
absolutely
considering
not.
what Lou Bob revealed to us about his garage and all the old lady porn that was in his garage.
Oh, the ladies of AARP, I know.
Listen, just because I'm not dating anybody doesn't mean I'm always crusting stuff
Hey,
up.
he ain't dating.
Well,
he's masturbating.
Apparently, you're dating me now because we're going to Boca together.
All right, well.
Hey, you know what? This is good for Boca, Ciro's, and Copperfish.
Yeah, we're going to Ciro's.
You might want to go to Ciro's
So
because you have very dark corners.
So let's get back to the rules here, okay? The Movie Buff Challenge, Felix is going to give us 10 different quotes. And the three of us, myself, the
gotta
Reverend Joey T, the inimitable Reverend Joey T, and the WCW, the wily Chris Watt.
We got to make the ant sound, right?
Well, no, yeah, you got to make a buzz sound.
First
and
one
then
goes,
Chris has
"Eh."
got the correct and the wrong answers to let us know whether
No,
you got it right or
Miguel
not.
has it.
I don't have the answers. That would be
Miguel-
an
Oh, he
unfair
doesn't have the
advantage.
answer, but he has the sound effects. I'm sorry.
has the sound
sound
effects.
effects.
All right.
So before we get into that, we got to play your intro because your intro
now
is
the
very
intro,
catchy.
I did not get a chance to get Wiley in there, so it's just you guys. But just go ahead and play.
Yeah, go ahead and play the intro.
Rear Entry Productions presents Felix Cal's Movie Buff Challenge. Woo! Oh, it's Felix. He gives you the quotes from the movies. It's Felix, and the prizes you win will be groovy. Are you buff enough to answer the questions he's got for you? It is time to see who will win, Ben or Joe.
Great, that's a great intro. I
Sponsored
love
by
your intro.
Felix Cal Industries.
That is my industries. I tell you, we made so much money last year. It was insane.
What exactly do you do for a living, Felix?
I am a world traveler.
But that doesn't
I
make
am
you
a,
money.
I am a high level investor. I have a lot of people in my investment company.
You're a high-level molester?
No, behave. Jeez.
I thought that's what you said.
No, I said investor.
Oh, okay. I'm
Jeez.
sorry. I get a little deaf with the headphones sometimes.
Well, you probably have something in your ear that's sticky.
Touche, my friend. Touche.
Oh, touche it will be.
I didn't say touch me. I said touche.
You guys
Get your mesh mask because we're going to fence.
Are you guys? No crossing.
Anyway,
swords.
okay. This is
Don't
getting bad.
cross
Let's
the
just-
streams.
Let's just get back.
Don't cross the streams, Ray.
Thank you, Egon. Okay, so
Why? Because it would be bad.
so let's go ahead and get into the movie buff challenge here. I'm feeling ready for this one. I'm charged up.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to go on with number one. We're going to get this moving along because it's
Okay.
going to be a blast.
Let's do it.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Hey, Tina, no running in the hallways.
Oh, don't everybody answer at once.
I'm gonna go with the only teen I can think of is Napoleon Dynamite.
No.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go. I got a guess.
No, the buzzer already went off.
No,
That was for him.
that
That
was
was
for
many.
me.
Got the
Oh,
answer
okay,
wrong.
go ahead.
Yeah. Do try to keep up, Felix, in your own game.
Well,
Thank you.
stop it.
Okay, I'm gonna make a guess. I'm gonna say Heathers.
Incorrect.
Okay.
I don't even have a freaking clue.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, wow.
Okay, all right.
All three of us couldn't get it right.
Do you know Johnny Depp was in the original Nightmare?
Yes, he
on Elm Street?
was.
That's
He
right.
did. He got sucked into the bed.
He did.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yep.
Clue number 2.
Question number 2.
And this is you have to let me finish, okay? Because
Okay.
it's a quote conversation.
I mean, far be it for me to not let you finish.
Are those your skis? Yes. Both of them?
Dumb and Dumber.
Yes!
Oh yeah.
Joey's got one. Mark
Very
it down.
nice.
Mark it down somewhere so we get all this right because there's so many people playing.
Well played, Joey. Well played.
Okay, number 3.
Okay.
This place has a sign hanging over the urinal that says, "Don't eat the big white mint." We actually I'm going to give you a hint. We talked about this movie earlier.
Today?
Oh, I'm gonna guess.
Go.
The Jerk?
No.
No.
The Clerks.
No.
I don't know.
Roadhouse.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
you guys, I can't believe you didn't get that.
Oh, that's a
That's such a good quote.
That's
Okay.
a classic.
Well, we're 3 in. We've only got one right so far. We're doing well.
Okay, ready? What was it? Number 4.
Number 4.
Tigers love pepper, but they hate cinnamon.
Wow.
I'm gonna.
The Hangover.
Yes! Joey's got 2!
There we go, a little
Good
wa-
job. You are so spectacular.
Watch out, Joey's rolling here.
You are on fire tonight, and I love it. Okay.
Yes, I agree. Joey's
Wow.
quite flaming.
Wow. Okay, are you ready for the next one?
We're ready.
Yep, let's go.
We rob banks. Oh, notorious people.
Jeez.
We rob banks.
They're very notorious.
Um,
Some of the most notorious people of all time.
I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
Bonnie and Clyde?
Whoa, he's got it!
There you go. The WCW.
Wow,
the
that was
WCW.
impressive, man.
So it's 2-1, Joe to Chris.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
We're ready.
Let me see here.
This is number 5?
Yes, number 7.
Really?
What?
Yes. A census taker tried to test me once. I ate his liver with some fava beans.
Oh.
And go.
I'm already in.
Go
ahead.
I'm going to go with Hannibal.
Got it. Silence of the Lambs.
Yes, he's got it.
Yeah, baby.
Wow, Joey, if he
You know
gets
what?
any hotter, he's going to burst into flames.
That was revenge last week for
was.
Citizen Kane.
Yeah, you're totally wrong.
So it's 3-1, Joe to Chris, and we're on what? Question number 8?
8.
All right, question number 8. Now let me finish the quote before you jog in.
All
Ready?
right.
Okay.
What we have here is a failure to communicate. Bring it on.
Full Metal Jacket.
No.
Major Payne.
No.
Apocalypse Now.
No. Cool Hand Luke.
Oh, that's right.
Of course.
Oh, I should have known that.
You guys suck, but you don't swallow. All right, number 9.
What was that?
Number 9.
Okay.
Wow.
I know, that was a
number
little-
9. Go ahead. Make my day.
That's Dirty Harry.
No.
That's
it's got a name, dude. I forgot that. Oh, that's. I know it. Wow.
Anybody from the audience?
Can I buzz
Somebody's
back
got to
in?
guess.
No, don't tell him. Don't help. Don't help.
He just said Dirty
Yeah,
Harry.
that was my answer, actually.
It's Magnum Force.
Nope.
It's not?
Nope.
I,
What's the other one? There was like 4.
I'm
Sudden Impact.
Sudden Impact. You know,
I knew it. I picked that question because it was a trick.
you knew all about
Yeah.
Sudden Impact, don't you?
Oh, I love Sudden Impact.
Okay, so it's 3-1, Joe to Chris, and at this point, Joey's really won. But let's go ahead and
that
go with
kind of
the-
surprise brings a tear to your eyes. Okay?
Well, let's go. We got one last question, but Joe, you've already won the game.
All right, this is a long one.
Okay.
God, you're retarded.
Wow.
I'm breaking the fourth wall here on this.
All right, let's go back to the show.
All right, go ahead.
You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody. Instead, I'm a bum, which
got
is
it.
what I can say.
On the waterfront.
Yes! Joey wins the game. You are so talented. I will give you a shower.
You know, Joe, much like Felix, you blew everybody away.
Wow. Tickle me pink. Guys, thanks for playing my game. I don't even know what I'm going to give you, but it'll probably be something special.
Oh, I'm sure it will be.
You can keep it. It's cool. Just winning's enough. I'm fine, dude. Absolutely good. You just keep whatever that
You
was
guys
you're
are
gonna
so
give.
awesome.
Okay, well,
So, Joe, that was an overwhelming defeat of everyone. That was quite impressive.
I kind of embarrassed you guys a little bit.
You did.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I didn't
No,
even get a single one right.
I know you were really bad.
That was a trivia. That was a trivia bitch slap.
So I guess this shows
I
who
got
sits
lucky
around
on mine, so.
who sits around and watches TV all.
But On the Waterfront is one of Brando's best movies. I
Absolutely,
think.
man. I love that.
love
You
that
know,
movie.
He was
as a-
sitting in the back of a car when he was talking that one.
Yep, exactly.
After that movie buff challenge, I feel as abused
been
as
somebody.
I feel as abused as one of Felix's pool boys. Seriously.
I don't abuse my. I don't abuse my pool boys.
All right.
You had to get your glasses back on for that.
Well, you know, sometimes I.
Getting a little rowdy here in the tasting room today.
Wow.
It is. Things are going a little crazy up in this piece, dude. What's
Wow,
going
that
on?
was an excellent. That was an excellent challenge. You guys did not do very well, Chris and Ben.
No, we didn't. No. See, it's when you split it up, it kind of distracted me a little bit. I had a little bit too much pressure, from
And you had several. He had several quotes in there that was like in several different movies.
Yeah.
So it kind of threw everything off.
Right. But that, we tried to make it. We want to make it a little difficult. It can't be like
can't throw softballs.
Yeah. We don't like softballs here. You got to know your movie.
He gave us the shoebox.
Right. He did.
He did. He really did.
We're going to call you a shoebox.
I did give you the shoebox, wasn't it? Well, moving on, man. That was a great quiz. I think.
I tell you what was even more impressive than Joe getting 4 questions right in the Movie Buff Challenge is this 17-year-old kid that I wanted to bring up.
That's 40%.
Yeah, this is awesome. We do talk about some good stories on the show.
This 17-year-old kid just recently applied to 8 Ivy League schools.
8.
He
That's
applied
like-
to
that's all of
That's
them, right?
all of them.
Right,
Yes.
right.
And he got into all 8 of them.
Damn.
Wow.
Do you hate him already? Do you hate him?
No. He worked hard, man. He deserves it.
You know who I don't like is his parents, because they're bragging, dude. They probably had like a parade in front of their house and stuff.
They brag and his pants be sagging.
Hey, you know what? They probably gave him whatever it took to get into it. But that's impressive, dude.
Well, this is an immigrant from Africa, Kwasi Anin. who decided against the advice
So he's
of his-
quasi-American?
against the advice of his school counselors, he decided to apply to all 8. And never in the history of Ivy League applications has a student actually been accepted to all 8 Ivy League schools.
Now, run the gamut just in case for people who don't know the Ivy League schools.
Well, you've got Penn, Yale, Cornell, Princeton, Harvard, Brown, Dartmouth, and Columbia. You know, Penn, of which just had great notoriety earlier today for their female lacrosse team.
Right now, I don't know this for a fact, but do you think it maybe he got in a little easier because he was an immigrant? I'm not trying to say anything like horrible about this. I'm just curious. Is that
Yeah, but bring in some stats here. What kind of stats is this kid looking at?
Do we got stats?
No, he didn't give me any kind of GPA.
What was his ERA?
If he got into all of those, he's obviously doing something right.
He's not a pitcher, Joe. There's no ERA.
He doesn't play football?
No.
Oh.
That's baseball.
Oh, yeah, I know it is.
Well, my question is, why would his advisors not tell him not to do that?
I don't know. Do the other schools cross-check with other schools and be like, did you get this guy? No, we're not
Yeah,
taking
he's
him.
like, why throw all your eggs in one basket?
No, I think it's a smart move.
I think he did a really. I mean, look at this. Now he has his choice to go anywhere he wants. He could pick exactly what he's studying, and he might even be able to go to both. Hell,
Yeah.
go 1 year this one 1 year that one.
No, they won't let you do that.
I know, but
Now, guys, again, we're running short on time because the Movie Buff Challenge ran so
Oh.
long. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to parse through some of these stories. I'm going to just pluck one out left in the segment before we go into commercial break. So, because this one I thought was very interesting. Love Cloud Airlines.
Yes.
This is an airline out there that has made great notoriety because of the service that they offer, where for $800, you can board a 40-minute flight and gain your entry into the Mile High Club.
Why don't we just go to Denver?
And there's actually a picture. I think WCW brought it up. You look at the plane, and it's basically got a big giant bed in the middle of the plane.
Love plane.
So that you can make whoopee.
Now, my
up in
question,
the air.
my question
Thank
to you
Chuck
guys
Lorre.
is how long before we see, what is it, lovejet.com, where they're actually filming this shit?
No, Love Cloud.
Lovecloud.com.
But do you know they already have people on the PlayStation Eye thing? They already have PlayStation porn.
What?
The first day it came out, people started recording on it. I haven't watched any of the videos, but I'll have to check that out.
That's horrible.
I'll report back on that one.
Yeah, you get back to that one.
Oh, hey, I need 5 minutes in the tube sock on that one.
I've got to ask you about this, Miggy. Regarding that PlayStation porn, are there elderly people using this? Because I think Joe would be very interested if there.
lemonparty.org / PlayStation move.
If it's like
PlayStation Eye.
If it's the girls of Medicaid, I think Joe would be very interested.
Hey, the lovely sultry ladies of AARP, right?
Listen, old ladies need love too, man. I don't know why.
Oh, we got an admission, folks.
So now you finally
He
admit
loves
it.
the girls of AARP.
Finally admit it. And you know what? The Bounty Towel Company is very happy.
I want to
that
get
you
laid,
admit
but
it.
only if she's on Medicaid.
Dude,
I think he's more into the Medicaid.
Absolutely not. No, I do like the women. I like cashing Social Security checks. I'm cashing checks, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, let me get that.
Cashing checks and having sex,
I'll take that
baby.
thing down to Amscott for you, baby. That's how I roll.
You ask them if they'll claim.
Amscott.
Co-sign
You're asking
that,
if
baby.
they'll claim you as a dependent.
Hey, let me get that down to Amscott and get some free money orders,
I'm
baby.
hoping for that. I'm hoping we're trying to work something out. I'm trying to get adopted by my current girlfriend, but well, we're gonna see what happens.
Adopted.
Your current girlfriend? You don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, well, you guys don't know everything that goes on in the Reverend's life, man.
Oh.
He ain't doing anything right now with that arm being all busted up.
Well, we don't know what most Revens are doing in their private lives either.
Well, that's why I became a Reverend.
So-
Come here, altar boy.
Let me ask you a question. Did you find this girlfriend at the local bingo hall?
No.
But you're into the old ladies.
It was a casino.
Was it in the coupon line?
Oh, no. Is that,
It's a slot machine.
Did she drop her coupons and damn, she was looking fine?
Well, no, what happened was I usually wait for them and then to leave to actually
to leave Bridge Club.
No, the good thing about old ladies when they play the slots is they got to go to the bathroom a lot. Bad bladders normally. So I'm like, all right. So I usually wait for them to dump a couple $100 in there, and as soon as they got to go up and take a leak, I steal their machine from them.
Oh,
and then
man, come on.
And then I win their
Joe.
money back. But no, but then I
thought
take.
you were a reverend.
But then I take
Sorry.
I take them out for a nice dinner after I win their money back.
With their money.
It's a great conversation starter.
All right.
I mean, it's fabulous. They come over, they get a little angry. I'm like, baby, well, I didn't know this.
She's like, hold on.
And I'm like, but hey,
take my teeth. I'm gonna whoop this dude's ass.
I did win $200. How do you feel about going over to the Golden Corral.
So you treat him to like a.
I think I'd like to have a little rub and tug with you, little boy.
You
I
treat
bet
him
you
to
and I
a-
go through a whole tube of being gay.
You treat them to a nice dinner, and then they get a nice dessert of tapioca pudding because of the.
Hey, I
Yeah, with
think-
with the teeth, you have to be
Hey,
careful. They have to eat
It's
something
usually
soft.
bread pudding.
Hey,
but
you
yeah.
want to split an insure with me?
We do, and you know what, dude? That's the best thing. Was when I eat with them, I eat like low fat, low salt. It's great. I'm as healthy as I've been.
Will you give me my shot?
Well, guys, we got to jump into a quick
Yeah,
commercial
we're
break.
done
We're
here.
running late like we've been doing every week here lately. So, all you out there that are still listening to us, and God bless you if you are after this debacle of a show, but stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
All right, man. ESB Brewing commercial. Take one. Patrick Stewart presents the Patrick Stewart ESB commercial, starring the great Patrick Stewart.
Hey, Patrick?
You will address me as Sir Patrick Stewart.
Okay, Mr. Sir Patrick Stewart. Can we dispense with the introduction and just do the commercial the way it's written, please?
My contract states I have some creative license with this, considering I'm not even getting paid.
Yeah. Just take it from the top. Sir Patrick Stewart. ESB Brewing commercial, take two.
This is Patrick Stewart for ESB Brewing. I remember in primary school when I had my first pint of ale, leading me to a 68-year love affair. As a young lad, I was precocious and mischievous.
Oh, for Christ's sake, could you get on with it?
Yes, ESB Brewing brings me back to the jolly good days of my youth. Visit ESB Brewing and purchase a cold pint today.
And that's a wrap. Was that so hard, Sir Jackass Stewart?
Mind your tongue, you barbarian!
Pardon our advertising. At ESB Brewing, we spend our money on beer.
Are you tired of sleeping on the floor? Can't afford to buy one of them fancy new mattresses? Lou Bob's Used Mattresses is the solution to those sleepless nights.
Hi, my name's Lou Bob Jenkins, and I specialize in mattress restoration. I'm able to provide you with the highest quality like new mattress at an affordable price. Our patented, highly scientific fumigation and cleaning process is able to remove almost 90% of swamp-ass odors and urine stains. Some people say to me, "Damn, son, your prices are cheap. How do you do it?" Well, I tell them that's none of their goddamn business. But if you must know, at Lou Bob's Used Mattresses, we don't pay rent for one of them luxury strip mall stores. We'll bring our showroom straight to you. To place an order, give me a shout on Channel 10 on the old Sea Bay radio. If I can hear you, you're within our delivery range.
Look for Lou Bob's Primer Gray Subaru Brat in a trailer park near you. That's Lou Bob's Used Mattresses, serving Greater Alachua County.
It's superfan Felix Cowell here for the Cranial Emission Show. If the words triumvirate gets you sparky in the South, then listen to my boys, Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, and the Reverend Joey T. Friday nights from 7 to 9. Smooches.
Hey, are you
Welcome
gonna talk
back.
over it?
Sorry, I was getting a little
the hell
little
was that?
nom night lady love. Thank you, Luna. We're back, guys. We've had a crazy show today. We're getting a little bit too rowdy here, so we're gonna go ahead and relax a little bit.
Are we gonna tone it down?
Yeah, we're gonna tone it down just a little bit. We're getting a little bit rowdy. But that Felix bit really amped us up. We're trying to get here. The magnanimous Bobby Every with us.
Oh, thank you very much.
Bobby, welcome.
Hey, congratulations on winning Best of Show, our Best Host and Best Co-host.
Yeah,
That's
thank you very
incredible.
much. We've worked really
Swept.
hard.
It's a sweep.
It's a sweep.
I think you have a lot to do with that. So
Yeah, you do have
we
a
probably wouldn't be doing this show. Whoa. Listen to me here. We probably wouldn't be doing a lot of the show right now if you hadn't.
It's beer fueled.
Well, if you hadn't come and said, "Hey, come do the show at the brewery, man." I mean, that was kind of our. We were going to get started again, but it was a good catalyst. Boom, got us going again.
Yeah,
So,
man, you are the
appreciate it, man.
catalyst.
Appreciate it a lot.
Well, I do believe we have a phone call coming in.
We do. Okay,
yes.
well, let's give it a listen.
Hello, you've called the Cranial Emission Show.
Yeah, hey guys, how you doing?
Oh, Lou Bob, what's going on, brother? How you doing,
Hey.
man? How's my house?
Oh yeah, you know what? Your house is doing just fine, Joe. I did not burst any pipes today. I think you'll be happy to know that.
So I'm not gonna have to call any contractors out tomorrow to have anything fixed, right? Sunday I can relax.
You're
right?
not.
I've got good news. You don't have to call any contractors. And you know what? I feel really bad about the fact that you spent that money on them burst pipes. So I've got good news. I've got a business proposition for you, my friend.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Okay, what? What are you talking about, Lou Bob? Come on, man.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. I don't think I am ready, but go ahead, speak.
I'm really excited about this, Joe. Are you ready? You don't sound excited.
I'm not excited because I know this is somehow going to have something to do with my property. What's going on here, dude?
Look, as you know, I've always been an aspiring entrepreneur.
Yes.
Okay, and ever since that incident in Sochi, when I lost my place, when I lost my trailer up there in Alachua County, ever since I lost that, it also caused me to have my business implode. Now, as you know, I was a very successful businessman with my used mattresses. I heard y'all playing my commercial, and it's kind of sad because right now there's probably orders that are piling up, and I can't take them right now. Goddamn, I don't have anywhere to take my orders. So I have a great business proposition for you. I am on 2 acres at your house, and you've got a mighty fine fence there that I could hang up some used mattresses from. So I say it's time to bring back Lou Bob's used mattresses, except we need to do it here in Dover.
No, wait. Okay, did I hear that correctly? Lou Bob, you want to hang the dirty mattresses on my fence?
It's only temporary. They're only going to be dirty until we spray them down, man. After that, they're going to be clean.
I mean, they got to dry, right? I mean, my neighbors are going to see dirty mattresses. They're going to think I piss my bed all the time, dude. This is not. I can't have dirty mattresses outside my house on the fence the whole time, dude. I mean, we can work something out, but dude, I don't know about it at my house, man. I mean, is this necessary?
No offense, Joey. Don't be coy. Okay, you say you didn't think you pissed your mattresses, but look, I've been in your house. I've seen your mattress.
Oh, okay. Now there's a definite no. I think I went from, okay, maybe I need to help Lou Bob out, but that was, all right, Lou Bob. It's the second time in 2 weeks.
Come on, man. I'm trying to make you back your money, man.
Dude,
I'm trying to pay
out.
you back for them burst pipes, man. I am trying to think about this. And listen, out there in Dover, you have an excellent demographic. With all the migrant workers out there, I mean, damn, there is a serious market for used mattresses.
Now, what kind of chemicals are you going to be using? You're going to be doing this on the lawn, you said? You're gonna screw up his well.
Talk about screwing up my lawn. He already put one of those Sam's Club pools out there, so I got this big dead ring in the middle of my pool, in the middle of my yard, dude. It's like this huge thing. It popped already. It was up for like 2 weeks. Lou Bob was drinking out there, bottles, broke one, and ripped the whole pool.
A mosquito factory.
Did you bring that up, Lou Bob? You didn't tell anybody about the pool, did you?
Hey, man, I know why you got to put me on Front Street, Joe. I don't do that to you, man. I don't appreciate that. Oh, wait, I do. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do put me on Front Street. But listen, so you're telling me that I'll get my money back for what we fixed the plumbing, right? You're saying you can pay for that, right?
I'm going to make you some money, man, and you don't have to worry about no chemicals, man. Look, Lou Bob's used mattresses is green. We are very environmentally friendly. You worry about chemicals, all we do is use a pressure washer and some Febreze, okay?
Come on, you can't be telling people your secrets,
Yeah, that's your secrets, man. Keep that stuff down on the deal line. But listen,
I'm sorry. I mean, it's a highly sophisticated process.
Okay, listen. I'm willing to let this. I'm willing to give this a shot, but I kind of want to. Other than what you owe me, I want a small percentage. I think that's fair, don't you guys?
I think so too.
My water,
he's not paying rent.
My electricity, I'm letting to live there for free. What do you think, Bobby?
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I think we need a small percentage. Can we work out 20%?
Hey, man, I've already got plans for you, buddy. Don't worry. You are going to get a small percentage, because let me tell you something.
No, I didn't say small.
I'm watching your cable right now, and I've noticed that you don't have True TV. And you know what? That really upsets me, Joe. I want to watch hardcore porn, man. Goddamn.
How are you?
Hardcore porn, not hardcore porn. I'm sorry. I was watching that on your computer earlier.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, well, wait.
Don't get them damn virus. Lou Bob, Lou
Bob, what are you doing in my house? I thought we discussed this, dude. When I'm not there, you're not supposed to be in the house.
You break another damn window?
Hey, man, I need to watch cable TV, and you have a really comfortable Papasan chair, okay? I need somewhere to hang out. Why are you so mad, man? I thought we were friends. I thought we were roommates.
Well, I know, but, the thing is, you don't really treat my house with respect, man. I'm trying to be cool about this, but, dude, I mean, all right, listen, Lou Bob, get out of my house now. Go back to the shed where you're supposed to be, and we'll talk about this when we get home. But I think we're going to have to look. After that, I think I got to go 35%.
Hey, you know what? You keep telling me to go back to see, you call it your shed, it's really your garage, but you tell me to go back to that outfit again, but man, I can't. I'm scared, man. I don't want to look at any more magazines of girls from Medicaid, man. That's just giving me nightmares.
All right, nobody believes you anymore. We know that's a complete lie. Nobody believes that anymore, but I thought you were talking about I thought you were talking about digging a hole and running a cable out there. Didn't I give you the permission to tap into my line? Why aren't we doing that?
Well, remember what happened last time we dug a hole for you.
Well, hey, man, what's the point of running a line, man? You don't have True TV, man.
All right, well, listen, Lou Bob, obviously, This is probably something we shouldn't be doing on the air. Everybody else that's here has kind of lost interest in our little home conversation. So, listen, I appreciate you calling. I'm going to give you the thumbs up on the used mattresses. We're going to talk about when you can do it. I'm probably going to need you to do it at night, but as of now, I'll give it the thumbs up.
Yeah, you're going to need a little bit of sales projection, man. You're going to need to give him a little outline.
I want to see some sort of.
I think they should sponsor your show too.
Yeah, you need to give us some money to the show, dude.
Yeah, well, that's
fine. Look, I apologize. I'm going to leave your house right now, okay? I'm going to get out of this very comfortable Parmesan chair. Man, it's comfortable. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go back to that outbuilding. I'm going to wade through the knee-deep pile of dried-up brown and paper towels you have in there, and I'm going to go watch TV, okay? I'm going to run a cable line.
Yeah, you don't put me on Front Street. No, you would never do that to me, Lou Bob. All right, brother.
Hey, man, turnabout's fair play. You just did it to me, man. Goddamn.
All right, Lou Bob. Good night, man. You have a good one.
See you, Lou Bob.
Dude, I made the biggest mistake. I mean, this dude's out on my property now, dude. I mean, he's a nice guy, and he does treat it with respect, and I don't think he does anything on purpose, but man, dude, he's just making a mess.
You thought he was getting a little sophisticated, being out there. The magnanimous Bobby Every, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, gentlemen.
And,
Once again, I'm very proud of you guys for winning those awards.
Thanks to you, man. Thanks to you.
Thank you, Bobby, very much.
We blatantly plugged your place during our awards last night.
And Sancho was, of course, plugging, he's talking about Leslie quite a bit.
He wasn't plugging Leslie. That sounds a little...
He even knows she's in San Francisco, I think. And
she's in California vacation this week.
Yeah, and he knows that, so he's obviously stalking her.
All right, brother, but we'll see you after the show.
Thank you, Bobby. Well,
Ben, did you hear that? I know you were taking a break, Charles. Did you hear what's going on with my house now?
Yeah, there he goes.
What was that? I'm sorry?
Did you hear what's going on with his house now?
No, I missed it. I'm sorry. I had to go make a tackle.
I now remember why you did not want Lou Bob living on your property anymore. You told me about it, and you said don't worry. And your house was a little bit smaller, so I figured with the extra acre, I could make this happen. But he wants to. He's telling me the only way he's going to pay for my plumbing and everything else that he screwed up at my house is by letting him do mattresses, dude. And I guess I'm going to let him do it.
Look, this is how I think it's a catch-22 for you, Joe. You got to look at it this way. You're damned if you do, but you're even more damned if you don't, because the guy has to raise enough money to somehow, bring his fortune back up. And look, at the end of the day, the more money he makes, the sooner he can get the hell off your property.
Right. So I'm thinking, I'm going to let him do this. He's going to pay. He said he would throw something in the show, but we got to talk to Felix, man. He's gone now, isn't he? Did he already leave?
Yeah, Felix left.
Yeah, he left about.
I need to talk to him. We got to get Lou Bob back on the road.
We do.
Remember the sports thing we were talking about doing with him? Because he doesn't understand anything other than football and noodling, for God's sake.
Well, he started it, but then the whole Sochi thing.
Right. So I think maybe we need to get him. We got to talk to Felix. Maybe we'll get him back on the road. What do you guys think? I don't know. Let's see if we can come up with something. Because
I think you really do just kind of you got to let him go with it. You got to let him do the mattress thing for a while. Look, let's face it, Joe. You live in a beautiful home, okay, and there's many other beautiful homes in your neighborhood, but there are some that could use some work.
Yeah,
and so I don't know that's really going to devalue your property by having the used mattresses hanging there.
No, I mean, and it's there's low overhead getting into this. He says it's just a pressure washer, which I got, and I think he's probably planning on using mine.
Yeah, of course.
He's been walking around my garage for a while, checking out all my tools, and he says for free. So I guess I got.
Well, he didn't say there were tools in your garage.
Yeah, that's what he said.
He said the magazine.
No, he said there was tools in there.
And a lot of downing.
I think you guys miss bounty was what he said.
Oh.
But I think you guys miss.
There was a bounty of tools.
No, bounty towels all crusted up.
No, it was a bounty of towels.
No, just bounty towels.
There was a bunch of
knee deep is I think.
Which is I know he's lying because I always use Brawny. I'm a Brawny guy, dude. I don't even know what's going on, dude. I do not go bounty. I'm a Brawny guy for sure.
I don't know that Lou Bob's sophisticated enough to forensically determine what kind of paper towels they are.
Hey, are we getting late? Because you got to do that last story.
We've only got a couple minutes left. You want to just jump right into the last one?
Come on, this is a good way to close the show. This is the most unbelievable thing. And, and if I could preface it by saying the worst glory hole of all times.
This was very concerning to me. Is that in the past, guys, we've talked about the witch doctors, the shamans, if you will, that are there in Africa.
Right.
Yep. And some of the bad advice that they've given in the past. Well, look no further again than Africa for yet another witch doctor dispensing bad advice, practicing bad medicine, if you will. A witch doctor decides to tell a dude in Africa that he'll get rich on one condition, and that is if he lets a hyena consume a schmeckel.
Ow.
Is that a fish?
For all the Yiddish out there. No, Yiddish, the schmeckel is a Yiddish term for...
Ding dong.
Male genitalia.
Whoa. So the guy says you got to let you told me this was funny, man. He's got a... Wait a minute. He said you got to let a wild dog... Because I watched the wild dogs shows. They're pretty cool. But he's got... So how do you do that? You put honey on your junk and go out in the field or what?
No, you put peanut butter.
Okay. Well, how do you know that? You were really quick with that. I got to be honest. Yeah.
Well, you remember the Malawi story?
Yes. I'm calling the SPCA.
Where the guy took the man's junk and then he tried to sell it because they think it gives people powers. I think that's what's going on here. So he's going to get power and good luck.
Did he heed the advice?
Well, let me break it down for you. There was a man in Zambia, okay, and he lost his genitalia after he approached a wild hyena and allowed it to feast on his naked body. He goes by the name of, I think I'm pronouncing this properly, but Shaman Jenny Zulu. And he actually is originally from Malawi.
Shaka.
And he was acting on a tip-off from a witch doctor in an eastern province. And he told him he would amass sudden wealth if he sacrificed some of his body parts.
Oh, no, dude, no.
Oh.
Sneakers.
You know,
I know. Sneakers is giving mouth hugs. Watch out.
Why am I Jim Socks when he's going around kissing men over here?
I have no idea, but you have lovely. I gotta say, you have lovely lips, sir. That was
Look at this. Look at him. Wait. Are you gonna sneak in here? No.
I gotta be honest. That's the first time I've ever felt a beard around.
Seriously,
my
I'm getting scared. I'm scared, man. Jeez.
Oh, come on. You can't give some lips to him,
Yes.
Sneakers, you bastard.
Yes. See.
Oh, thank you to the Nom Knights for...
Much like true predators in nature, they always prey on the weakest of the species.
He blew into my nose. Who does that?
Once again, he
Best out of
wins.
three.
No, he dominates in rock, scissors, paper. That's right.
Yeah, guys, Nom Knights, thank you very much for coming out
Thanks
tonight.
so
We really
much, guys.
appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Swirl. We appreciate
Minus
it,
the smooching, you guys are good guys, man.
You know.
Thank you. And thank you for rupturing my eardrums. I can't hear right now.
I don't know why you got a little bit. I don't know why you got to let a little bit of tongue in the ears go between friends. Seriously.
Jim Socks.
Stop, you guys. Just stop. I got to tell
Stop
you.
it, Sneakers.
Sneakers, you got the softest lips.
You guys are so special.
Yeah.
My name is not Sneakers.
Oh, whoa.
It's Jim Shoes.
Oh, there you go.
How big is that guy's shoe?
Oh, you know what, Sneakers? You can kiss my Converse. Yeah, but I'll shoot you a Facebook message, definitely.
Oh, man.
Definitely. So that was the...
well, we all kissed men tonight. Welcome to the...
Well, no, you kiss men. I didn't kiss any men. But thank you.
I'm really impressed with the softness of Sneakers' lips.
And that's why I brought him way over here.
Yeah.
Hey, your man's lips are very soft, by the way.
Oh, she knows.
How do you deal with that beard, though, dude? The beard's horrible, man. I got to be honest.
Chrissy's just shaking her head.
Very
She's like,
sketchy. Very
I'm going to
sketchy.
leave now. That was the dubious Sneakers.
Well,
by the
that's
way.
what Felix means by mouth hugs. Now I know.
Yes,
Damn.
that's now Sneaker superlative. He is now known as the DS.
As Peter Griffin
the dubious
said,
Sneakers.
As Peter Griffin said, I've been raped.
Very good.
Well,
Yeah.
That brings us to the end of another Cranial Emission show, and it's good that.
Thank God.
I'm pleased that after the sweep of the awards, after all the talkies that we were given, I'm so pleased to see that motivated us to raise our standards.
You're killing me, dude. Hey, I'm blaming it on the beer we drank last night. Is all I got to say.
Uh-oh, he's coming back for more. Watch out.
Yeah, they're
yours. Oh.
Oh.
Get out of here, you
know
bitch.
What? You should challenge him in the game of tonsil hockey for those.
Oh, tonsil hockey. See you, Sneakers.
Boo.
Well, again,
getting deep.
thanks to the Nom Knights for coming out. Thanks to Bobby Every and Simon and Francis and Leslie and ESB Brewery. And I thank
IBO.
you guys.
Don't forget the IBO.
Yeah, well, I'm getting to that.
Hold on. Thanks to one particular member of Nom Knights for coming out.
Sneakers.
Coming out. Oh,
Jim Shoes. Jim Shoes.
Jim Shoes came out.
Thank you to Chris and thank you to Alex from Talkwad Studios. Definitely 100% thanks. Great thanks to the IBO. And I'm really thankful for you guys for letting me be part of the show.
And VWB for calling in.
Of course. And you know what?
VWB?
To all the people out there that we met last night, you guys were so warm and friendly. We appreciate the support from our newfound friends.
That was just a beer, Ben.
Was it?
You said warm and fuzzy? No.
It might have been the drinks that Dalton was getting from the bar.
Shout out to the Double Special Show. I love you guys.
Yeah.
And a shout out to Mama J.
Mama J.
And
our friend Trina.
And what's
Trina?
What's the young, little kid's name? He's awesome, dude.
Oh, Nick Wolf.
Nick
Wolf.
Big
Man,
props to
he is a
Wolf, yeah.
special guy, man.
Shout
He's a
out
good
to
kid.
Joel Weinkoop and all those guys
Yeah.
as well. Had a fun interview. And you know, guys that are out there listening, we'll have a video of the award show hopefully soon. I know Alex is hard at work with that over at Talk One Studios. They're trying to put something together. So, you know, keep tuning in. We'll give you updates and everything. Obviously, you want to go to our Facebook page, by the way, where we can give you an update of the Nom Nights party that's upcoming. This fundraiser is coming up on April 12th. Go to facebook.com/Cranial Emissions Network. You can find the information there just by liking that page. And until next week, keep in mind, normally we broadcast on Fridays, and we will do so again next week, Friday from 7 to 9. Here from where?
Sweet D.
No. Yeah, ESB Brewery at 333 North Falkenberg?
North
South-
Falkenberg
North
Road.
Falkenberg Road,
Falkenbach.
Sweet D.
Sweet D.
407.
407, indeed.
Right on.
Indeed. So for all you out there that listen to us, thank you so much for tolerating our
Mouth
shenanigans. And thank you to Felix for his contribution to the show.
Yeah.
Thank you for I guess we should thank Nelson and Lou Bob, or maybe not.
Dude, these guys are going to be living together on the road. I think I'm going to figure out a way to get those two dudes on the road together and get them out of my house. But yeah, we're going to thank them. Thank you guys.
for letting me be part of the show.
Yeah, and always, Sancho.
And Chris, you're not so bad.
I love you, man.
I'm thinking we
I
put
don't love you.
I'm thinking we put Nelson and Lou Bob on Love Cloud Airlines together and
See what happens.
Yeah.
We'll fly them that way.
See what happens.
But anyway, for all you out there, thank you so much for following us. Keep listening in. We hope to continue to be as sophomoric and bass as possible. And
We nailed it tonight.
We will.
we friggin' nailed it.
We certainly did.
Thank you, Sneakers.
Yeah.
So we will talk to you next week. All you guys out there, thanks for listening to Triumvirate. Take care.
Hadron collision,
X-ray double vision, internet transmissions
of the cranial emissions. Say goodbye to Miguel Hito
and the Mr. BC. Don't forget about me. I'm the Reverend Joey T.
ESB Brewery is the place to be.
For all the finest ales
And the Cranial 3, just 3 cohort.
and we talk about sports and anything else that tickles our shorts.
We won't refrain
From talking to your name, 4 to 5 doctors say it won't rot your brain.
We gotta be going,
And we hope that you will miss us. The bell has rung
and the teacher has dismissed us. So don't be sad,
cause there's no need to freak.
we'll be coming out your speakers same time next week.